All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Wiley Show. This has been a great day, man. I've been so busy, been on the phone, getting emails and texts all over the world. Man, let's get right into this video. So let's do a little screen share, man. A little screen share. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second, man. Hold on, let me take my headphones off. You know, we got to open up the show. We got to open up the show right. Hold on, we got to open up the show right here. We got to open up the show right here. Hold up. Man, I never thought, I'm like, wait a minute. I never thought that a chair is good for defense. I never thought that. Wait a minute. I never thought that a chair would be its protection. Wait a minute. Okay, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, a chair, I know a chair is for sitting, but also as a chair is to defend yourself. So today, I don't know. I got so many emails about this story. So, all the article, massive brawl breaks out on Alabama dock. A massive brawl break out on Alabama harbor as a dispute. Everybody is talking about this story. So let me break it down to you. Well, it was a man, a black man, security officer, and he was there telling them they had to leave the premises. They can't do this. And these white gentlemen decide to beat up that black man, beat him up. I guess they thought it was 1960-something. I guess they thought they was in Jim Crow. But somebody had to tell them that we're in a different time. So they were stomping on him. Then you had, man, wait a minute. You had a black man. He jumped in the water. They were jumping him. He was in there swimming. I said, what the world is going on? What is I watching? It's like a ghetto race. You know what I'm saying? He was in there swimming because they was beating up that black man. He was wrestling a young man. He was in there swimming and got up, and then he was breaking, he's doing it, and then they was fighting. Then the other black guys came, and then they all jumped up. They started boom, boom, boom. They started fighting. And then some more black gentlemen, like WWE, they came down and started jumping. Then the police, next thing I know, man, one of them ran and jumped in the water. Then one black man said, not for my people, Wakanda forever. He pulled up a chair and started hitting the man. Boom, pow, wham. Hit that man so hard, I heard it like, bow, woo. I even shook up. I'm like, what kind of WWE the first, I don't know if they was going to do a knockout match. It was a broad. I couldn't believe it. And is it guilty that I felt good? I saw that broad, whoosh. Then the officer, they got to arrest the black man. Black folks stood up. It's like the spirit of Nat Turner, the spirit of Frederick Douglass, the spirit of Malcolm X, the spirit of Dr. King, the spirit of everybody, all the ancestors that I don't know from 1619 to today stood up and say, Holy Spirit, activate. I never seen nothing like this in real time. Black people, when that man jumped in that water, and he was swimming, because they said that black folks don't know how to swim. That man got there. He was swimming. Then backup happened. And then the sister, you know, black women, they always going to be on there. The black woman, they was like that. She was recording, giving us a playback. She was the commentator. Oh, no, they beat it up. Now they scared now. Then the white folks, they decided to beat up the man. They scared. They all scared it all. They started it, and they got overpowered. Then it was some women, some sisters getting it in. I'm like, is this an early Juneteenth gift? Is this a sign that we about to get some reparations? Because this is a little juicy. I couldn't believe it. I said, what the world's going on? It's going viral all over the internet. I said, this is what it is. I said this. I don't care what nobody say. This generation, we about that life. It's just something about this generation. Yeah, we get it, but when it's time, we are activating. We are starting to stand together. Then you got Brother Jamie. He was going through. Black people came up and defend Brother Jamie. I hardly ever seen this before. I mean, they're defending him. It's just like it's a time for us, like that unity that really happened today for our brothers and sisters, to the point that you don't see this story going viral on all these networks, because you know why? Black people won. Man, they won that. That's embarrassing. And then these people got a store. They getting bad reviews. It's like you decide to put your hands and jump on somebody, and you got mad at you got mollywopped. You got overpowered. We are the creators. We are the leaders. We are the kings. We are the original people, and we got strong hands. And I'm proud of our people because they didn't pull up like they just got a chair. Something simple. That man just he got a chair. I said, what? It looked like that black brother all his life. It looked like he was training for that chair. All right. I've been training about 55 years. I've been training. Look like he been training for this moment. You know how you train for something, but you never can activate it. You just doing a little training. And then if something really happens, you can really pull that move. You know, he a wrestling fan. You know, when you play with your cousins, you pretend to play with them with boxes and slamming them in fake chairs and fake boxes and fake plastic. He really tried. But that time, it was a real life. So everything he learned from WCW and Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he activated that in real time. He literally activated that in real time. And I am here for it. I don't care what nobody say, how you try to slice it or what. He stood up. Those brothers stood up. They didn't even know each other. They stood up for what was right. That was power. And I hope that more black people see this, that we are powerful when we are 1 year. Big Mama said before they cut off her leg on Soul Food, she said, you put fingers apart, but if you put it together, it can have a mighty blow. It's a blessing when we stand together for what is right. All right, I'm peaceful, but I am a peaceful brother. I'm so peaceful. Everything about me is peaceful, but I will defend myself when need be. I'm peaceful, but don't try me. And they're going to stand up. And it's such a blessing to see that. I felt really good. It was really, really good. At the end of the day, this is a sign that black people, you can't mess with black people like that. Hold up, player. You're doing too much. You need to get checked. You out of order. Don't do that. And so it's quite sad that this didn't really go viral with recordings, breaking news stories. You know why? Because the narrative, we come on, let's do this. And then I believe the mayor is black. So that don't mean nothing about that. When you got people that don't like our skin tone and think that it's okay that they can jump us, we have a right to defend ourselves. That's our constitutional right. Our forefathers, even though they ain't writing for us, but we still a part of this country. We are Americans, and we are part of it. It's our constitutional right to defend ourselves. It's in the Constitution, paragraph 6, line 3, Penal Code 773, Juneteenth. Is in there that if thou shalt jump, you may pick up a chair and defend yourself. You may pick up a chair and defend yourself. I'm telling you, whatever day that this happened, if it happened on the 5th, we need to celebrate this day. This is so good because they stood up. They did not sit on the sidelines and see their brother under attack and stayed silent. They defended that brother. We cannot stand aside to see our brothers and sisters get abused. Now take that spirit and apply that all in our neighborhoods. When you seeing black brothers and sisters that want to do harm to each other, take that, say, no, brother, take that somewhere else. Don't do that in our community. Take and develop that spirit everywhere we go. When we see injustice, even if it's between our own brothers and sisters, that we check it at the door. Don't do that here. This is our neighborhood. This is our community. This is our village. We don't play that. is take that time, and it's such a blessing that it happened. I'm like, what in the world is going on? But this has been going on today, and I'm just telling y'all, man, we gonna get into the topic today, some other topic. But that story, I wasn't even planning on talking about that, but we really had to talk about it because it was everywhere. I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't talk about it. If I didn't talk about it, I would not be here today not talking a story like that. Come on now. That's some good news. And I say if we go out our way to make bad news about each other, we should be able to make to literally tell the truth. It does, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. But with that being said, we got a couple of some bad news, of course. Oh, Chuck, and it's let's bring him on the docket here. I wasn't even planning on doing that, bringing him on the docket if we can find it on the docket here. Okay, no, not them, not them, not them. We want to bring this on the docket here. We just want to bring this on the docket. Do we have that? Give me a second here. Let me see. Let me get a picture of them because I have to just talk about it because it's a lot that's been going on today. And I said, wait a minute, we gonna talk about this today because it needs to be talked about. All right, we are not gonna stop talking about this and this truth. Okay, now we have this with Tyler Perry. Let me do a little screen share because I ain't got time to even put that damn picture up because that just dropped in my spirit. So he decided to give congratulations to President Obama. He was talking about his ancestry, right? That he was a slave, right? An enslaved person or have ancestry of enslaved person. And Tariq came out and just blasted Tyler Perry. And let's be clear. I mean, let me see if I can pull up what Tariq said on Twitter. He just came out and said, "No, player, hold up, player. What you say? Because Tariq, he is in charge of the culture. He's from the FBA. He's in charge of the culture. So he said this quote: "With all due respect, Obama is not descendant of slaves. Obama does not have a FBA lineage at all." He also said that about because he was responding to the Tyler Perry post because Tyler Perry took the post down. And I get it. I understand what Tyler Perry was saying. I understand he was trying to say happy birthday to President Obama, and he was trying to make a powerful post. I understand it. I get it. But he was wrong. He was wrong about it. And of course, he took down the post from Twitter. You got to understand, just because they are black don't mean that there are descendants from it. But I understand that you was trying to say happy birthday, but Tyler Perry, you are a billionaire. Before you make a post, make sure you fact check it with your head of your African-American department and make sure they can fact check it before you put a post out. This is why presidents and vice presidents have a team of people where they triple check, fact check, and over check before they make public statements like that. So take this as a learning a lesson to say, hey, before I put out a tweet, let me make sure it's factual because you're not like anybody else. You are a powerful black man. You make billions of dollars. You are a rich black man. When I say rich, you're in negotiation, man, BET and VH1. So you can't afford to make these type of mistakes because African-American people, and some people don't like to say African-American people, they like to say fundamental black Americans, etc. Whatever you want to call, they're very sensitive, and they very sensitive when they feel like you're trying to give credit or try to shed light on experience that President Obama did not have. I mean, his mother was white. His father was Kenya, and he was not a descendant of slavery. He was not a descendant from that. And that is just something like an easy search, right? So when I heard this story, I didn't want to, like drag Tyler Perry. No, it's plenty of things I can drag him for that Tad movie show he put out, All Queens and Man, that low budget show. It's so low budget and cheesy. I don't know if it's Christian Keys. I mean, it's too Tyler Perry-ish. It's too cheap. And then they say it's cheap because he like to shoot movies in 2 days and 2 nights. How you gonna be able to shoot a movie in 2 days and 2 nights? He want to do 15 episodes in 2 days. That's too fast. How you gonna tape an episode? That's too fast. It's too cheesy. It have all Queens men got the potential to be great, but that's my only issue with Tyler Perry. But when it comes to this whole thing, President Obama and all of that, apologize, move on. Because I can say a whole lot of stuff about Tyler Perry, about the cheesy, cheap stuff, cheap. Like it's fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you wash clothes and it ain't all the way dry. It's kind of soaky wet, like gushy wet, like on the crack of your butt. It's kind of wet back there. Have you ever noticed that when you took it out the dry too quick, it needs to be in the dry, until it get, real dry and stuff. Or, when you got a cake, it take time to bake that cake. You just can't take it out and just eat it like that. Take time so it can bake all in the inside, on the outside, all deep, deep, deep. It's just like it's a good idea, but he rushed. And then when the show came out, I'm like, good God Almighty, people just leave it. That means just get deleted. It don't make sense. Madam just taking folks out. It don't make no sense. Poom Pam, where's the dialogue? Why you just gonna come in my house and just take me out? Can I get a dialogue first? Can I get some lines before you just take me out? Just boom, boom, Pam. And then what I don't like, and I don't know why I'm on all Queens, man. I'm so sorry, Mr. Perry. All right. But it supposed the lady, she supposed to be working with the Mexican cartel. She's supposed to be so powerful, and then you put her in the basement and you separate her head from her shoulder just that quick. How this woman supposed to be so powerful, and y'all sneak in her mansion and just take a powerful person from the Mexican cartel and just separate her head from her shoulders and it's rolling around in the basement at the strip club? That don't make no sense. I'm like, now, wait a minute, this ain't believable. Yeah, how you gonna take Rodriguez people with a top king organization and just kidnap her out her house and then take her to the basement of a strip club and remove her hair with this 1888 device and her hair just rolling? And then it's the part with Madam. I'm sorry, Madam, but I got to say this, Madam. Please don't take my head. But you put the head in the box, then delivered it to the husband, and then the dialogue, what is this? And then it's just stupid. It's just like, how are you? I'm fine. Madam, do you want to eat? No. Madam, you have to eat. I don't want to eat. Madam, you should eat. It's like, I don't understand, Tyler Perry, when you be typing this up, you run out of ideas? You just want to repeat yourself over and over? Don't tell me that Dr. Umar is in your corner in your writing room telling you to repeat the same line over and over. Something wrong with that. Because I'm like, well, this ain't got no good dialogue. Madam, you need to eat. I told you I'm not going to eat. Madam, eat. Madam, again, eat. I'm like, this writing is like a third grader wrote this. Ain't nothing wrong with it because I'm going to still dissect it because you black. And I want to be entertained. I like them good-looking, glistening black men on stage. But it's boring. Then it's a part of Madam Nephew. I'm sorry to get his show away, but it's in my spirit because I just watched it. Madam Nephew, he's mad at the DJ. He was screwing her. He got mad because she set him up and said that he stole something from Madam. Found out he did steal it. So now he just want to just screw every woman. So he want to screw this woman, right? They in the shower in the locker room. They just screwing. I mean, I'm getting turned on. And before I'm able to get it in, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just be he put on the other side of the wall and she just passed away. Whoosh. She get deleted because the shower head was open and he didn't see the shower head open and she just passed it there and he just sitting there crying. That don't make no sense. This ain't believable. How this woman taking all these folks out, got all this money, millions of dollars, Madam got all this, and then he takes somebody out in the shower, and then the way how she was taken out, let me just show an example. I'm so sorry, Tyler Perry, but I got to say it, Tyler Perry, because it's fresh in my mind. You got her up there leaking. Look like they had ketchup coming out her neck. Oh, no. And then, this is the part that I don't like. Why did y'all what kind of shower head is that strong? They go in there and say, what is going to do something? And she's still standing there. I'm like, what the? Tyler, don't play with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions. What the world? You ain't just gonna have a steady still like a statue on there. Ain't nowhere in the world. That was a thick girl. Ain't nowhere that thick girl gonna be able to hold that up. Got ketchup and Louisiana hot sauce. That ain't no real. That's Louisiana hot sauce leaking out her neck. I'm just being real, Tyler Perry. Now, please don't cancel me, Tyler Perry, because I do want to act for you one day. You know what I'm saying? But I got to be honest. I'm triggered. I saw that movie on my 32-inch flat screen, you know, and I said, what kind of stuff is this? And then this other part, this is my last part, okay? My last part. When Madam Father, he's playing that he got a stroke. And then he talking regular around the door. Okay. In the room, he talking to the door. Yeah, talking to the daughter, Madam, about, you know, the nurse might know. And then she in there cleaning. He in there. She cleaning. And she go down. I said, what in the Tubi? Like he like provoked by Tubi. And she in there just bobbing that head. And he woke up, yeah, B. Yeah. And then you a pervert? And then he started a bow. And then he said, I'm a pimp. Wow, stop. And you better not have no teeth in it, or it's gonna be some problems, B. I'm like, how this supposed to be an old man? Where's your tremble? Now, this how that scene should have happened. You better not be had no teeth on it, or it's gonna be some problem. Now you see this, Tyler Perry? Listen, I'm acting. Put that head. He gotta have a tremble because he old. Where that tremble? B, and then he hit it. You got a little tremble. You know they gotta get their thoughts together, but see what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? The man gotta get caught up with the arm that lands there, and then let's a little tremble, and then he get it. You got that man with all that power. This is unbelievable. Get somewhere and sit down. Ain't nowhere in the world like that. Ain't nowhere in the world like that. This movie, this series, I'm watching it because it's kind of good. It's kind of good. It's kind of good, but baby, it's some parts of that movie I just like. But then I'm triggered again. I'm so sorry. Here go Madam. She just take she just taking people out. And then finally, the judge she's a crooked judge, right? She's supposed to get people out. She didn't do her job, and then they did a drive-by outside her strip club. So now Madam needs for revenge. So she's just taking people out. Then she finally goes to the judge house for something happened with the judge, and so the judge in the tub with wine, baby, bring me some more wine. Bring me some more wine, baby. Are you there? More wine. She in the tub, okay, with some dishwasher liquid bubbles. It was a bottle of dishwasher liquid. Then Madam come in there. I told you I'm back. You trained on me. Oh no, I didn't mean to do it. She got an old radio. Who in the world got an old radio set? Now I can understand if you got you an Alexa. You know what I'm saying? Who in the world got a big old box, an old, big, juicy, old 1924 radio box that plug up? Baby, this is 2023. I understand if this was Madam back in the civil rights era. Then I understand, okay, you got your little radio hooked up. Where's your Alexa? A big old thick radio. And yeah, you know what? In the city, yeah, because the city code and everything like that. But this is something that you remodel, so it ain't with the city code. And then she just dropped that big, thick radio in there. And then I'm thinking she didn't even sell it right. Here she is. You supposed to sell it. This is how you get elected in the church. You supposed. She didn't even sell it. You know when you get electrocuted, because I was tased by the police, so I have a little experience for electricity. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Give me some. So when you get electrocuted, you know, it ain't getting none of that. It's just, Like, I'm like, what can cut, redo that? It ain't got no emotion. I remember when I got tasered. You're supposed to have a sound come out that mouth. It's supposed to be in the look. You gotta be in the look. You're supposed to be flapping them legs up in that water. Water supposed to be flapping. I don't know if you was against your budget, that you ain't have enough insurance to have all the water leaking on the floor, on them cameras. I just don't understand it. And I'm sorry, Tyler Perry, but that show triggered my last bone. It triggered me. And I'm not even gonna get into the okay. I'm not even gonna get into that. The other show. I can't even say the name of it. I ain't gonna do a review on that show. But that show, All Queens, and only reason why I'm watching All Queens, man, because it got some men in there. I like seeing men with no shirt. Okay? I like seeing that. I like seeing men. All right? So that what got my interest. But then when I see the man, the dialogue just don't make sense. And it's another part of that movie. I'm sorry, Tyler Perry, that I'm on that show. I'm so sorry. But I'm giving it some promo. So Madam want to take out one of the dancers, because one of the dancers, he about to snitch. So the dialogue just don't make sense. They all end up in the cell. So Madam tell one of the strippers to go and hit a police officer, to go to jail, to get in the cell with the snitch and make sure you take him out. So he go up to the police officer politely, walk up to the police officer, boom, a little touch, woohoo. And all the police officers out of nowhere just arrest him. That don't make no sense. You know doggone well if he would have put his head, that would have ended like Queen Latifah on Set It Off. Ain't no way in the world that my big wide, this muscle man gonna touch a police officer and still be standing and just put him in hands or just walk him in the station. Ain't no way in the world. You gonna walk all right, or you either gonna walk or it's gonna be zipped up. Something gonna happen. Ain't nowhere in the world that you gonna touch an officer like that and be walked into the cell nicely. You walk into the cell, not just real. I said, what the world? This ain't believable. What is he trying to say here? Like, no, this is real. Just, oh, don't worry, sir. Don't worry, you hit one of our officers. We're gonna politely escort you to a cell so you can go commit another crime. I just don't understand that. Then they in there, the dialogue just don't make sense. I didn't say no. Yeah, you did say, oh, you gonna take me out? And he said, okay, I'm ready. He duking up. Then they go on the ground. He trying to choke him out. Can't even do it. It ain't believable. You mean to tell me, Madam, didn't sneak you nothing in your toe and your sock? You just trying to choke him out. And then they come there, break it up. What's going on here? Stop it. And he got this don't make no sense, honey, Tyler Perry. I get it. You want to do that. This is your dream. You got billions of dollars. I can't tell you what to do. Only thing I can do is critique, and I'm doing it in love. All right, in love. I would love to sit in the seat that you bought from Abraham Lincoln family estate when you bought some chairs. I would love to, since we're talking about chairs, I would love to bring my chair and sit and talk to you, brother. Will you welcome me, brother? Now, I say I'm going to bring my chair to sit down. Okay, now do no harm. I'm going to sit down in my chair. Do you mind if I come and sit in your office in my black chair? I don't want to sit in Abraham Lincoln chair because I got some tea about Abraham Lincoln. I can't expose him right now. We expose him on members only. So I just want to say in love, Tyler Perry, in love. Now, don't block me. Please don't block me. I'm tired of being blocked. Can you please don't block me? Okay. Don't block me, please. Just please don't block me. I don't want to be, I will be hurt if I get blocked by Tyler Perry. Come on now. Don't block me. Okay. All right, let's move on because I feel that Tyler Perry in the bush is watching because y'all didn't send it to him. Let's move on. All right, let's move on. Now, we got to talk about where they at? Do we got a picture of them? Let's talk about Kamala Harris. Baby, now listen to my 60-second clip They got over 12,000 views on TikTok. Listen to what I had to say about Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, and her husband. They decided to go to Beyonce Renaissance concert, and this is what I had to say about that.
Presidents have come back to a Beyonce concert. Baby Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, and her beautiful husband decided to go to Beyonce Renaissance concert looking good with the gold because she's royalty. Her husband looking like he ready to do somebody taxes, but that's all right. But we talking about the beautiful Kamala Harris, the Vice President of these United States, got a good old press on, and she had a good old time at Beyonce. Okay, everything's all right. Come ahead at the Renaissance. You better go ahead and you did good, honey. I am so hyped for the Vice President. Just she is out here promoting, making sure that she gonna lock down that black vote. Okay.
So them on taxes there, that's what they done that. But who dressed my vice president? Why y'all got her looking like she ready to, why y'all got her dressed like that? This ain't 1975. Who dressed Kamala Harris like that? Why y'all got her dressed up like she ready to do some disco music? Dancing, dancing. She does the machine. Like, no, Don't be having her like that. That shirt y'all got her like that. Like some Luna 4. Like she about to go and like it's a cookout. And you know, like Luna 4. No. Got her with that Luna 4 shirt on. Who put her on that? Y'all need to be fired. Now, come on now. Y'all could have did better than having the Vice President of the United States with that on. I know she hot in there. Look, I know she bake it up in there. Don't have her in there. Now, I do want to apologize to the first gentleman. I do want to apologize. I said he looked like he could do somebody taxes. I did. So from the heart, I do want to apologize. I didn't mean no harm, but he do look like he gonna ask for your W-2 and your 1099. He just got that smile. You got your W-2? We did it, Joe. Like, I'm okay with it. And I'm okay with the vice president. I'm glad that she got, you know, the press, the flat hair, and she said she used the rubber brush because Keke Palmer was interviewing her. She said she don't like all that heat. But I don't know, Vice President Harris, how you say you don't like all that heat and you got on that hot shirt, making me hot. You got on that hot shirt. You said you don't like all that heat. Now, you know when you go to a Beyonce concert, it's going to be a crowd of people. I don't want you to be in that musty. It's too many people to be wearing that hot shirt. Now, go in there with a T-shirt, some light, 100% cotton. All right? You want that hot shirt? I don't want to be in that musty. You know you like to dance. You know you like to do the President Trump there. They got your arm. You got all that sweat. Anyway, I'm just saying. I just wasn't here for the shirt, okay? But I love you, though, Vice President Harris. In love. I love you, though. I love when you be laughing. I love when you get serious. I love it. I love it. But I just understand President Trump gonna be upset. Kamala Harris, believe me, she went to a Beyonce concert. I can't do his thing. Beyonce concert. I can't do his impression. I'm sorry. I messed up. But I love you. Good job at the Beyonce concert. I love me some Beyonce. I love me some Beyonce, but I'm just here for the roast and the gags that's going to happen on the Republican side. I'm surprised no memes went viral yet, but I'm here for it. Kamala Harris, you are my favorite vice president. You are my favorite vice president ever. I just hope that you had some extra degree deodorant under your arms because that looked very hot. Very, very hot. Now, one thing about Beyonce, it's a lot of human beings up in there. Okay? All right? Ain't no way in the world I would have wore something like that. Look at that. Just look at that shirt. Good God almighty. What y'all dress up like that? Man, please. Now, and so what you say, she saw that Beyonce was wearing and stage there, so she figured it was, no, that ain't the thing. No, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all see the fight. Y'all, no, don't do that, baby. Don't do it. But I love you though, because at the end of the day, you are the most powerful woman on the planet, and you are something special. All right. I love you, Vice President Harris. Now, we're gonna move on here. Okay. I love her. I really do. And I was recording a video and I put it out. Shout out to TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You get so many comments and people just drag me, but it's okay because this is what we do. We have conversations and we just talk about what's on the top of my head. I don't write a script. What's on the top of my head, I would just do it. You know what I mean? And talk about, the subject matter at hand. So, yeah. So I don't try to overthink it. I just do it. And yeah. Did y'all like Kamala Harris? Press 1 if y'all like her outfit. You ain't got to lie. Press 2 is nope. You ain't like it. She should have changed. Press 2 if you wanted her to change. Press 1, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. I think I got it right. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Let's do it. Let's do this over again. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you wanted to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Press 1, you want to change. Press 2, you like it. Okay. All right, Kamala Harris. Hey, come on, Kamala Harris. Come on, bring that Luna 4 shirt here, Kamala Harris. I know you saw that. Oh, come on. Don't sit there. Wait a minute. Oh, God. I'll just get to it. Okay. All right. Okay. So, loved you so much. Okay. Now we got another topic to get into. Woo! What are y'all saying in the chat? Oh, man. Okay. Now, let's go to another subject here. You guys, we have a lot of stuff not a lot of stuff that we're going to cover today. We have 2 more subjects, and then we're going to go to our main event subject. We're going to get involved into it, okay? And if you miss it, so what? I love the people that is here. I love the people that is here. Now, this is Prince from Love and Hiphop. This gentleman, child, let me get to the T. Y'all already know. Now, he's on Bad Boys, right? He's on Bad Boys LA. No, Bad Boys Dallas. Bad Boy Houston, right? On Zeus. So, Prince of Love and Hiphop arrested in Miami for burglary with assault or battery. Okay? It's a Christopher Hardy, better known as Prince or Prince Michael of Love in Hiphop Miami, just got himself into some hot water. Moreover, reports recently surfaced of his arrest in Miami recently. Allegedly for burglary with battery or assault. And no further details have emerged about it. While we don't know the circumstances behind it, many people in the comments of coverage of this development remarked that he's been in jail a lot as of late. Hopefully things pick up for him in the future, but it's nevertheless worrisome alleged behavior. Surely within the next few days, authorities and Florida native himself might reveal more information about the case. Furthermore, this concerned fans thanks to previous legal trouble that the reality TV star got himself into. For example, back in August of 2021, authorities arrested Prince for allegedly kidnapping and assaulting his girlfriend at the time, which also involved battery charges. With his history in mind, many lament with that someone with an already successful career may carry out these alleged actions. If it's not true, then something fishy is going on with these multiple claims. And let me say this. When you have a man that don't live in his life and having all these issues, get you some help. It is okay if you want a man breadbasket. You got a lot of anger. I don't know if you doing this to be famous, but yet you ain't do none of this on Bad Boys Houston, on Zeus. You want to do assault, you want to do Barry, and hope it ain't with no woman because you are weak. You a beta if it's with a woman. Where this energy at on Bad Boys, bruh? I don't understand that. Where that energy on Bad Boys? You ain't hardly fight on Bad Boys. I don't even think you threw a chair. Now you want to get out and you about that life? This don't make no sense. What are you going through? Is it your OnlyFans have dropped? Is you look? What is it? And don't let it be. And if you a rainbow, be a rainbow. If you identify getting your bread basket tampered with, it's okay. But something is the problem when you keep getting caught up, want to hit on things and beat up stuff. You want to beat up something, go to the gym, hit the punching bag. Get you some help. Go get some counseling. You too young. Maybe you want to be in jail. Maybe you do this to go be with your boyfriend in jail. Maybe so. That could be. Some of these guys like jail. I saw somebody in jail, got him a whole OnlyFans. He be busting it wide open in jail. I said, good gosh, what is this? I need to continue to watch it. So you a beta. You keep wanting something wrong with a man want to keep doing crime to go to jail. His boyfriend in there. If your man keep going to jail over and over, he got a man in there. Because some of these dudes be having men sit on their lap. A rapper just got exposed about that. Had a whole man, them cheeks was sitting between his thighs. So you got to be careful. Because something is wrong when you keep want to rush to be around a bunch of men. You would want to be out to be with your woman, to be with your lady. Something wrong with you mentally when you just want to be with a group of men when you claim that you're an alpha. Maybe you're not an alpha. Maybe you're a beta. Beta. Maybe you're a beta. I'm just saying. Because something is wrong with you guys want to keep doing stuff. This is stupid. This is so dumb. And if you ain't making the money like that, go get you a job at Popeyes. But this ain't it, bruh. Because if you was about that life, you'd have done it on Zeus. You did nothing. You are a clown. And don't let it be a sister, because if it is, I'm going to come back and do another video up on you, sir. I reached out to you couple of years ago when you were going back and forth with the gentleman that we can't name. We're going to call him Twisted Back and Percocet. When you went against him and called him the F word, right? So now we are going to sit here and talk about you now that you're back in jail. You was just on Jason Lee's show talking about how people keep calling you down low, keep calling you sweet cheeks. But sweet cheeks, you keep ending up with a bunch of rusty men in jail. You want people to stop calling you sweet cheeks. But you keep doing foolishness. You too good looking. You could be on All Queens Men. They need another pretty boy. I mean, so much that you could be doing. You could be a club promoter. Do something. But this is trash. You're too young for that. Look at your hair. It's curly. You don't want to be in no jail. But then again, you probably do. You probably hugged up right now. And it's okay if you want that. It's okay. It's fine if that's what you want to do. I would love for you to hit me up so we can go out for some dinner. Now, don't you do no barity. All right? Only B word I want is a banana. Now, let's move on from that gentleman on the screen here. Let's move on. Because I said, hey, I got to talk about it. He came down my timeline in love. He came down my timeline. So we're going to move on from him. So this is Blueface and Chrisean, right? And like I said in my video or my short, that Blueface is jealous of his baby mama. He's jealous of her. His pregnant baby mama. That man is jealous. When I look on his Twitter engagement, it is less than his baby mama engagement. It is better. His baby mama engagement, Chrisean, get way more views and retweets engagements. You're jealous. You're doing something to get in the feelings, to stay in the blogs. She's trying to make other moves, and you're just weird. Very weird. It's just weird for me. Like, I understand. I hope, because at the end of the day, I don't want her to be stressed. I want her to have a safe pregnancy, right? And I want to have a safe pregnancy. Like, I don't care if y'all can go back rule riding with each other, but right now she got a big belly. I don't know if she carrying triplets, because that belly is big. I never seen no belly that big. I never seen it at all. But I was like, the drama, and then Blueface, I'm hitting you up, you deleting tweets, you tweet talking about you with a man. I'm going to get my other baby mama to come and pull up on you while you run for her. You talking about a pregnant woman. She don't need to be fighting nobody. You trying to get the other Mexican baby mama in trouble by whooping your black baby mama? That don't make sense to me. What? This is too much. And then this is why I'm not too busy like rushing to watch y'all show, because y'all give us a show on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook for free. So why do I need to rush to see Blueface Chrisean crazy in love when I'm seeing the crazy in love? I'm calling it crazy in lust on the internet for free. So when I get time, I'll go back and watch it. But this is something. And I cannot believe that you guys are so popular like that. Wow. Y'all get talked about more and get posted more than Beyonce and Jay-Z. Y'all get posted more than Nicki Minaj and her husband on the ankle bracelet. You can post it. Y'all post them more. And I'm comparing them to like Bobby and Whitney Houston. Wow. I haven't seen this much media since Bobby and Miss Houston. So this is a lot. And the blogs, y'all can get mad. Y'all post this a lot. Y'all sit and y'all post them every single day, because no matter what we say, they got the engagements. No matter what, they have the engagements. No matter what, they're going to engage. They're going to sit and watch them. All right? That's one thing I can say. You put a blog post about them, they're going to comment about it. It is what it is. They're going to leave some comments. They're going to talk about how bad Blueface is. He bad. But then she ain't no better, because she be right up in the bed creaming on him. Like, that's it. She be right in the bed creaming on him. Be right there. She's all that mumble jumble talk. And you still let them hit that. So go ahead. And then she said she's going to do something to the car that they leased it on Afterpay. Then she said after that, I want to have another baby by him. You haven't even had a successful first one yet. And you up there talking about a second one. Honey. Baby, but you a grown woman. It's your life. And I'm going to talk about it. Now, I'm going to talk about it. Now, we got another topic to get into right now. Are y'all ready? Woo! Let me make sure I clear my throat for this. Hold up. Let me clear my throat. Good God. Oh, yes. Let me clear my throat for this. Man, this is Jaguar Wright, and this is Sean Davie Way. Okay? Look like he grew up in the 80s. Now, it came to my attention that they fell out and that he did a funeral for Jaguar Wright. A little backstory is I interviewed Jag, or she came on my show. It went viral. Everybody's talking about it. The crazy side of Jag came out. She was talking so nice, but that crazy side came out. And she was talking about Sean Davie Way, went over to Sean Davie Way page. He talking about me on this radio show with my name and a title, streaming my content. This person streaming everybody just streaming my content. Whew, Lord. Anyway, so I do some digging, okay? And I go watch. I'm listening to his radio show. He dissing, whatever. He said, I got a video. It's about to break records. I'm like, okay. So I go in and see. He said, I'm going to sue Jaguar Wright. I'm like, well, first of all, let me tell you why you stupid. I got to keep it real. I won't be right to keep it real. You said I'm going to sue Jaguar Wright and I'm going to sue everybody around her in a circle, her management. How in the world are you going to sue people that cannot afford to get no haircut? They don't have no place to live. They don't have no lease. She have pending charges that it's a strong possibility that she's going to be in prison. And you talking about suing? And let me tell you, your whole delivery, Sean, was off. You telling people your whole legal strategy. I talk with my lawyers and they work. It's going to be a federal defamation case. And my lawyers, we're going to serve them. We're going to go after of it. And we're going to go after the $5,000 contract. I want my money back. I'm $500 already in a hole with her. She $175 for the sober house, $145 for the hotel. We bailed her out. I'm suing her for lost wages. And I got details of this case. Pain and suffering. I've been paying. He said pain and suffering. He said, they stole my client. And then I have a therapist. I can't think right. I need a therapist. I got to talk to Bobby the barbershop with Bobby. And then I got them leaving. They going to have a statement. This is a legal strategy. Then I got Legacy Apartments. They're leaving it. They're going to leave a statement. Then I got the mayor with the fentanyl leaving a statement. The sober house leaving a statement. How you supposed to sue? There is no lawyer in this America of the United States gonna tell their client to tell the whole legal strategy. The problem is it's another creator that's going around filing lawsuit, misspelled lawsuit, typos, the wrong penal code, and they just filing fraudulent lawsuits. They already got in trouble for impersonating a lawyer. Something happened. He is a trans lawyer. Ever since he was born in the bad streets of Jamaica, he always wanted to be a lawyer. So in his mind, he is Johnny Cochran. That's how he feel. He believed he a lawyer. He went to Google, read about 4 pages of the law, and he type up stuff at the courthouse misspelled though, and go and file these fraudulent lawsuits. He does that. Okay? Jaguar Wright decided to team up with Sean Davie Way Ops. So I go back and I said, well, let me go to the root. And Sean Davie Way, I speak to your shade. Let me tell you why. You make too much money for you to be having messed up equipment like that. You got too much money you making. You ain't put it towards your teeth. But you mean to tell me you can't fix that equipment? You having technical difficulties like that? Something wrong with that. Okay? So part 1 of the funeral was discontinued. I never seen a funeral that have to postpone due to technical difficulties. So he had to come back. Looked like he was sad when he came on camera. And he was continuing with the funeral. He want to brag to the world that I left Jaguar Wright She did not leave me. Jaguar Wright is not my friend. I was friendly with Jaguar Wright. This is a quote from Sean Davie Wade. Quote, I am the clout. I'm everywhere. I'm taking my name back. I bailed you out. No, you didn't. These fans that was supporters of y'all spent their hard-earned money to bail out a mentally deranged woman. And I don't have no sympathy for you, Brother Sean, because you all benefited from Jaguar Wright. Y'all were getting views. But I'm going to put you to the side because Brother King benefited the most from Jaguar Wright because he had the highest ratings with Jaguar Wright name and when Jaguar Wright hit the link. And I'm talking about Armand Wiggins' former friend, right? Here, he couldn't crack an audience to save his life. He repeated himself, 3-hour intros. She resurrected that brother channel. Came on there, talking out of her neck, ain't making sense. Breakdowns, talking about her husband. It didn't make no sense. But he was getting 3, 4, 5,000 people in the chat, having her on there. So according to what I can understand, according to Sean, that Jag wanted Sean and Armand Wiggins' friend to do her dirty work. And then she went over to Sean Davie Wade ops and told the ops that they trying to set you up and destroy you and all that. I said, Jag, I don't fall for it, but y'all fall for it, Brother Sean. Yes, you do, Sean Davie. You didn't fell for it. Because she pulled this same thing with Armand and Brother Download Storm. She pulled this same thing. She interviewed Storm to slight Armand and said Storm, and then Storm told Jag, don't say Armand. Make him work for every subscriber. They teamed up. Everything was good, went viral. Jag came back because she got that spirit of she loved when people going. She feeds off confusion and beefs. She fell out with Storm. They fell out. Then she said, "Oh, they wanted me to come on their show to be against you, to destroy your platform, Armand. They did that. They had me on the show to go against you, Armand, to set you up to lose your viewers." How she play those mind games, right? The same thing that she did. She played those mind, and she ain't that smart. I know the game. She ain't that smart. She thinks she is, but she's not. But for these people, they fall for it. Brother Sean, he fell for it. This man supposed to be so smart. He just made a video a couple of weeks ago talking about Tasha K and her ex-gay mentees dragging me and Brother Storm, talking about how she cut us off and how y'all want us to beef and blah, 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 blah. And here you are beefing with Jaguar right now. Y'all was so cool. She's so innocent. Oh, man, free Jaguar Wright. We getting out of jail. Y'all putting in hotels. Y'all putting in Ubers and Lyfts and sober houses. And she been messing up ever since. But then y'all mad because, and I couldn't believe it, Paul. Couldn't believe it, my producer, Paul. I couldn't believe this. This is stupid. You gonna say she posed the promise on the GoFundMe that if you donate to the GoFundMe to get her out of jail, she was going to do a private performance. So, according to the GoFundMe, that Jag was going to pick up a mic, come to your house, and sing you a song. She supposed to be singing. Do a private performance, musical performance. Then he said we was going to do a musical concert in Minnesota. I said, excuse me? Are you drunk and high? What? She ain't doing none of that. Y'all scammed the people. That ain't gonna work. She ain't in no mind to lead a state to do no concert. She would have been did it. Now, I do feel bad for those people that donated to this scam. It was a scam. Y'all got to go. And then you mad because people complaining because they want their money back. I want my money back too, but you knew, ma'am, sir, y'all, why y'all get that money? She ain't going to be doing no singing. She ain't in no right mind to do no, she can't even remember the songs, the lyrics, the melodies. And now, Sean mad because she teaming up with the ops. Your ops. See, I don't understand that. We interview all these people, but that's it. We know how to interview. We know how to get in and get out. We don't stay stuck on it. See, Sean Davie Way, you cater towards the mentally ill and you got gooped. Then now she said you scammed her. She calling my phone. Wiley, he scammed me out to $20-some thousand. He owed me $30-some thousand. You know, that's what she leaving me voicemails. But you did this. You got her involved. She would still be in Dallas, Denton County Jail eating a choke sandwich. But y'all got her out because y'all wanted the clicks and views. Just admit that. Say, I did it because I wanted some clicks and views. You didn't do it because that was your friend you was in love. You don't know that lady from a can of paint. You don't know that lady mama. You don't know her son. You don't know Sam Sr. You only connected with that family to duplicate what Storm Monroe did many moons ago. I know how the game plays. So did Armand Wiggins' friend. Y'all wanted to get a video to get millions of views. But the difference of it is that time have passed. She already talked about Erykah Badu and the bones and the chicken bones she had in the cup. She already talked about Diddy. She already talked about Clyde Davis. It is over. That ship have sailed. Tasha K put a nail in her career once she interviewed the family. Move on from Jaguar Wright. She is not going to be your friend. She was on Nosy. She was on Sherelle World. She's a friend of nobody, not even to herself. Never trust somebody that cannot treat themselves right. If they don't worry about their own well-being, they ain't going to care about yours, brother Sean Davie Way, nor brother Armand Wiggins' friend. They're not going to care about y'all well-being. She don't care about her own well-being. So I just don't understand this. And then you talking about you about to sue. You about to file a lawsuit. You wasting your money, bruh. First of all, I will put that money towards my teeth. If anything, I will put it towards my teeth. I will get some new cameras and lights, microphones, and get you some high-speed internet and get off that Obama connection, cricket connection. You putting your money towards the wrong thing, and you ain't going to get a dime from Jaguar Wright. You ain't going to get a dime from a man. He couldn't even afford to cut his hair. He ain't going to get a dime from him. He couldn't even afford to cut his hair at a Zeus Network party. He ain't got no money to pay nothing back. He can't afford to cut his hair. So you wasting your money. You just got scammed and gooped. Then you scammed the people. You got caught up in a mess. Just go back to your series with your voiceovers about Nicki Minaj and her husband. Do a 3-part series on that. Just go back to what worked for you. But this Jag stuff, it ain't gonna end right. We never got that close to a Jaguar Wright, and we live in the same city. We live in the same city. Do you see me with Jaguar Wright taking pictures? No. I entertain her from a distance because the lady is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You never see me in the press with her. I threw it from a distance. She don't come on my show and take over because this the Wiley Show. This ain't the Jag Show. But she can come with these stupid stories out of all them voice schizophrenic breakdowns. No. We entertain her for a second, get a little buzz, and kick her out. Y'all want to make her into a star. No, honey, she don't want to be a star. She need mental treatment, not no stardom. And it didn't work. It flopped in y'all face. It did. It flopped in your face. Just take that L. Just take that L. Say, bruh, I take it. Move on. You are dealing with people. All they think about is beef, beef, beef. Same with that gentleman from Clubhouse. Beef, beef, beef. That's all they think about. They don't beef with me. Why? Because we don't give them the energy. We let them talk about to themselves. You got to know strategically who to beef with. You getting involved, they saying your real name, you say you lost subscribers, you lost views, then you need to get up out of that beef. It ain't benefiting you. You the one that's getting all this oxygen. Move on. You just move on. And do I apologize? I ain't apologize none to the people. Y'all was stupid enough to give y'all money. Okay, to a GoFundMe. That was dumb. But y'all did that for y'all benefit, to grow y'all channels. And particularly, really, Armand Wiggins' friend. Y'all did that. That's why she left me a voicemail. I got something to say about Armand. She wanted Armand Wiggins' number so bad. We didn't give it to her. This man trying to recover. You worried about Armand Wiggins. Sit your crazy self down. I ain't giving you nothing. Only number I gave her was the mental health treatment center. She got mad and cussed me out. That's the only number you getting. Is hello. What is your name? Who do you think is the president? Do you see any ghosts? Do you see any moving buildings? Do you see any buildings, skyscrapers doing the moonwalk? That's it. I ain't giving you no number to Armand Wiggins. No. You want to be messy. Sit down. You out of order calling my phone talking about you want to talk to Armand Wiggins. Sit down. With your crazy. The only thing you going to do, you go into the hospital, eat your choke salmon, and sit in there and learn your ABCs. You ain't going getting no number. You trying to be messy, honey. You got to wake up early in the morning to try me. I see right through that fade. That afro. You can't do that, honey. That ain't gonna work. This is temporary. You have a pending case. I'm in Texas. They said, Wiley, she gonna turn against you. Do you really want to see? You got a pending case. You have a lot to lose. A lot. You have a lot to lose. You need to be on your face praying that they don't lock your hand part up. Not trying to build a YouTube career that ain't going nowhere. You have a pending case. And you getting in beat with a pending case? This is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. It doesn't make any sense for me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. What she does is literally pin people against each other. And she calling herself the ringmaster, but she can't do it because she's cuckoo. You can't play another brother that walked in the same cuckoo shoes. I've been in the same hospitals that she been in. She can't play me like she playing y'all. I ain't giving her $1. She thought she was going to get $500. I don't know who thought of that. Giving you nothing. Only thing I'm going to give you is a rebuke. That's it. And she's still going to call in, just like she still called my number once the show is over, because I know she's going through her mind. That's her. Because I know it's temporary. It's a season. She done this before, then she go away. It just so happened she just committed a crime against the police department, the Soto Police Department, Officer Romet or whoever. She committed a crime. That's the only difference of the story. And then I want to break this down. Her family already know that she cuckoo. They didn't cut that woman off a long time ago. Y'all, the stupid ones, they keep bringing her up. They already know she crazy. To them, that's Jag. She's cuckoo. The B word is crazy. That's what they say. She been like this for decades. Not for years, for decades. She been that way. And And you see, she don't live with them. She right here in Dallas, and the family's all the way on the other side of the country. So if her family cut her off, why y'all rushing to help her? It's a reason. If your family don't want to deal with you, you got to look at the heart. I'm like, wait a minute, why your family don't want to deal with you? Usually a couple of families, but your entire family don't want to deal with you? Your immediate family siblings don't want nothing to do with you. You see why. If you just sit back and observe her spirit, you see why they don't want to deal with her. You see it. She will flip on you and put allegations on you all day long. That's what she do in her sick, twisted mind. I had a Freddie. I love my Uncle Freddie. May he rest in peace. That man, with the police be called, he'd say I was a gang leader. He said, you work with this gang. You part of this gang. And the police look at me, are you, sir? I'm like, no. But he talked with so much authority. And then that voice will get professional. He is a part of that gang. He robbed people. Then my uncle, the Bishop Cartwright, came. He really couldn't stand Bishop Cartwright. He owned drugs. He robbed liquor store. All Bishop Cartwright OT, Freddie drug it all up. OT. Yeah, he did something in Milledgeville, Georgia. You ain't living in Milledgeville, Georgia since you're a little boy. But his mind, I remember that as a little boy. Like as a grown-up teenager. And then one time he tried the police officer like Jag did. And my grandmother said, are y'all taking him to the hospital? The police officer said, no, man, we're taking him to 26 in California. Not Los Angeles, California. 26 in California is the Cook County Jail. That officer looked at my grandmother, no, ma'am. We're taking him to 26 in California. Because he kept calling them officers C words, B words, MFers. S word, anything in his mind, told him to lick it and do this and all type of stuff. They took him to the Cook County Jail. Yeah. So I had a front row seat to cuckoo people. I had a front row seat to it. We know that spirit just like that. Y'all don't know it. Y'all think this is a joke. Y'all think it's a kiki. And then when she flip on y'all, now you want some sympathy. I ain't giving you nothing. Give you no sympathy. All that mess you talk, then deal with it. You mad because she got involved with your ops. He a trans lawyer. He filing false lawsuits. He play with that. But y'all feed into that energy. Once you start responding to him, he move on. He came on our show a couple of times because he had a lawsuit with Armand against Fred. Once that tea dried up, you didn't see him come back over here. That was it. That ship have sailed. Because we knew the type of spirit he had. But I said, we'll get into that little lawsuit. Okay, good little Kiki. All right, door closed. We moved right along. But you kept feeding that energy. You got to know when to get in and when to get out in these type of instances. Because you claimed you lost subscribers, you lost money, they saying this about you. Drag said on the show that you own and operate a troll farm. Like this, it's like, hey, I mean, y'all did it. Y'all promoted her up. Y'all put questions. Is this over for Jag? Is she's going to all them troll titles to get people to watch y'all platform? And now she turned against you. And now she ain't going to do nothing but build up another entity. And she's a black woman. She's loud. She's woo. That's what she does. And they're going to follow her because people like to watch nutty people. They love it. Hello. I'm just a deliberate nut. But they love to watch nutty people. People. They love it. It's entertaining. Watching crazy people is very entertaining. It's entertaining. When Kanye West went on his breakdowns, the stuff that he said, networks was rushing, breaking their neck to interview him because it was all entertainment. And then when he was saying stuff, they all had to apologize. You had that guy from Drink Champs apologize because Kanye West said something that almost got him canceled. That thug that drink all that liquor, he came out, almost wanted to cry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was going to say that, sir. I'm sorry. But y'all interviewed a mentally ill, manic person, telling him, instead of telling him to go to the hospital, y'all brought them cameras and microphones. Y'all did that. We know how to troll and kid and joke. I said, yeah, let her come sit. Let her live with me. It's a joke. I'm kidding. She ain't coming here. But it's a good joke, a good storyline. I'm a wrestler. You know, sometimes I play the bad guy. Sometimes she can come live with me. Ain't coming here. It's a joke. But y'all y'all got her out of that place, got her some new clothes, got her feminine products, brought her to a sober house, a hotel, car service, food. She got to get a haircut for her bald fade. Y'all did all that stuff. Planning for a concert. You supposed to be the opening act because you wanted to do a comedy special, a stand-up comedy special, and then Jaguar Wright supposed to come on out. Okay. I remember the man that was sitting timber. It didn't right away. Oh, 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 oh. She supposed to come out there and start singing. And y'all supposed to sell tickets. That's a failure before it gets started. And then the king, he supposed to come on there with a crown. He supposed to be out there selling, spelling hairspray. And folks supposed to be selling Popeyes and chicken and hairspray. That is a disaster. On paper, I would have balled it up. You know that y'all sitting there doing all that stuff. Sit down. This is pathetic. And I know Armand because I know he's somewhere at home said, I tried to tell him. He ain't gonna do nothing but go live and confirm everything I said. See, hey guys, Chin Chin. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a couple of little Percocet, but yeah, I did hear about that. I saw a video, and the psycho lady, she turned against the good friend, turned against. They did it. Now she just turned against mine. Wow. Get in here. You know, my back twisted. She turned against him. And see, this is what I'm saying, y'all. What y'all have to understand. See, people don't want to give me credit. Y'all know I'm a superstar. And when I say stuff, just sit and watch. But y'all don't want to give the credit. Now she turned against him. Now they having lawsuits. Now it's all fraud. It's all, I seen this play out over and over again. I seen it play out over and over again. King left and decided to get with another person that they use him, and he's mad because he want to control Jack. You cannot control a mentally ill person, stupid. You cannot do that. If her mama could control her ex-husband, her new husband, her son could, what make you think you could control her? With your foolish self. You can't control they hearing voice, they sense, you can't control that. They ain't medicated. Shut up. You cannot control her. She's in her own world. She is delusional. You can't control her. Sit down. You got to know how to play. Come on now, bro. But y'all didn't know. Honestly, either you knew, but you wanted to do it, and then you got it. The same thing with Storm. She kept saying, Boo sent Jag up, and then Jag started spreading allegations. I talked to your neighbor, Storm. He said you're a pretty good guy. And if I lose this baby, I'm going to send it to Cardi B. She in the ambulance truck. Are y'all nervous? Don't be nervous. Let me tell you something, Storm. If I lose this baby, I'm going to the Nation of Islam. I'm getting Minister Farrakhan against you. And I'm going to send it to Cardi B. Look at this HD. This crystal HD. Look at this HD, that nut. And I wish the paramedics would have put her in an institution then. This had played out. It was funny, by the way. I remember that mess. Saying storm on them people don't know nothing about storm on. They looking in the cloud thinking it's a real storm. I ain't know you talking about a down low man with rosy cheeks that play with himself with toys on OnlyFans. This have all played out. And then what was that rapper name, that singer? Oh my gosh. He said, I find it quite interesting that Storm is now calling this lady a liar, but she wasn't a liar when she was lying on me, but now she turned against you, but now she a liar. What was that man's name? He's a conscious brother in that group Roots. What is his name? What is that man's name that was in that group? It starts with a T. Oh man. Oh man. Quali. What was it, man? What that man's name? I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. But that man shared something to store. Twali? Is it Twali? Kali? Whatever that man named Kwali, Kali. He sure called it out. I remember that. I sat in front row seat. And that's what y'all rushing to make a star. Man, please. This is funny. I hope Armand Wiggins is listening and watching it. And getting a good laugh. I really hope so. Because this is funny. I'm like, what the world is going on with them? They just had this lady just... And they had that lady doing all that, and now they upset. But I don't feel sorry for y'all boys, because y'all should know, you play with the cuckoo nest, you gonna get dirty. You play with her, and now she's gonna play with you and put all type of allegations. That's what she's gonna do. That's her. That is her character. And then he said, I know you got a court date September 20th. I'm going to serve you with paper. You wasting the court's time, wasting their time with that stupid stuff. They ain't got no money. Jag ain't got it. The one that can't get his haircut ain't got. They ain't got no money for no law to pay no lawsuit. They ain't got no money to do that. That sound good, but you ain't tossing no lawyer about doing all that foul. Do you know how expensive lawsuits is, son? Come on now. Come on. I know you know the dental plan is serious because the teeth is raggedy. But you know paying a lawyer, filing a lawsuit is expensive. You keep talking about Tasha K. That was a lot of money that Tasha K had to pay, and she still owed. That's expensive. You don't have hundreds of thousands, hundreds laid away to pay for lawyers to go find them. You know it's going to be hard to find these people. They're going to hide. He got different identities. He know how to pretend to be a lawyer. Maybe he'll pretend to be a police officer. He'll pretend to be a nun. Anytime that you go to a services to get a free apartment and it's supposed to be with people with blood that got the 3 letters, you go there and scam them to get you a free apartment. You think he ain't gonna know how to hack on them process servers? Come on, player. Stop it. Just stop while you were here. Let's just end this episode. Let's go to another storyline, because that ain't no big thing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Stop it. That don't do. Stop it. We only on this show live talking about it because with Jag, accidentally, or I'm not going to say accidentally, she came on her free will and she hit the link. You did a funeral on Jag 2.5 weeks ago, like 2 minutes or something. I didn't cover it because I didn't care. But when she called in and we went viral, I'd be stupid not to talk about a story that we broke. We shook up this sector, right? We shook it up. My name is all in the title. Oh, my favorite celebrity would be so proud. They all in the title, putting my name all in the title. This is Section A of YouTube. Do you know I know how to do a Section A of YouTube? I come from this sector. I created it. I'm the founder of the sector. I'm a pro at this. Do you know I'm a pro at the Section A of YouTube that know how to, the beef sector, Section A, ghetto sector? I'm a pro at it. I did it for years. Why do you think that video was so effective? Because I know what to say to trigger her. I used to trigger folks so bad. The lady drove to my family church. She pulled up to my family church on camera. Wiley, I'm on my way to the church, and I'm going to tell them you were Marquita, the cross-eyed diva. She called the church, talked to the minister before he was demoted, went to the church, sat there. Wiley. Then she went in her apartment with the air conditioner. She dragged the church for filth. I triggered that grown, greasy woman to go to my family church. So I know something about the beef sector. This ain't nothing new. If you want to do the beef, I'm a pro at that. You in my territory. I'm a founder. Sit down. You don't know what you're doing. They all talking about lawsuit. I seen in the beef sector. Sean Bradley wanted to sue VS. VS didn't have no money. They went and found her and they served her. Showed up to her house. VS called me. He said they was going to sue her because VS was calling the man John Gacy. Then she was doing a challenge. I didn't even know who John Gacy was. Hey, doing the challenge or dance. I'm up here dancing, this one dancing, all of that. He wanted to sue her. Then we found out her name was Susie. Then he dropped the lawsuit. Then 5 days, she filed order of protection, went to the courthouse. Oh, babe, I'm fine, babe. I'm beautiful. I filed an order of protection. 2 years, Susie. You can't mention me for 2 years. I seen that playing games in the courtroom. Then I had a website, post her. And it's just like I seen it all happen. This is nothing. The only new in here, these are just bigger creators. Only thing that is new, that y'all are just bigger creators. But this was going on a smaller, actually it was worse on a smaller scale. Like Jaguar Wright episode of her showing up is reminding me when VS went there and hit that old lady at IHOP. Get off of me. Yeah, y'all coming for VS Susie. Yeah, y'all want to come for me. Y'all think I'm weak. Yeah, she in there. I got to go. She bleed. Got to go. She got arrested. Couldn't be on the internet for 5 years. I seen this happen. She was on lockdown for 5 years. Couldn't even be on the internet for 5 years. I never seen that happen before. 5 years she couldn't be on the internet. And we interviewed the lady that got sat on and hit with some pancakes at IHOP. Interviewed her. And we talked. And then she got mad at me because folks turned against her. Because they wanted VS back. They turned against her. Then she started dragging me. Then she got her son on the phone. She was drunk. Got her drunk son on that phone. He want to cuss me out. I said and done this already. She supposed to be so injured. I said, ma'am, if you was that injured, how you was able to get up there and walk to that restaurant and eat them pancakes? I thought you supposed to be in the wheelchair. And then that lady would call VS. She called at one time. Now, here I am. I'm getting mental health treatment, right? I'm in the mental place. I'm getting my refill of my medication. She called me and said, hey, Wiley, I called VS because I live up the street from her and I wanted to give her some of my furniture because I'm moving. And you know what she said to me, Wiley? I said, what did she say, sister? She said, B, delete yourself. She didn't say delete. She said the K word. I don't know why she said that. She keep thinking I was harassing her children from club chat. I wasn't doing that. These were older people. She supposed to be so sick, got caregivers in wheelchairs. You ain't have no wheelchair when you showed up at that IHOP with them sunglasses on. So, yes, I'm here. I'm here, Susie. So what she got to say? I'm here. Then she stood up, got up from the chair, walking around. I guess VS, they call her weak. Baby, she got up. She had to show everybody. She hit the lady with a slap of pancakes on the back. Whoosh. She hit the ground. Whoosh. She sat on her. Get off of me. The waitresses, they're in a predominantly white area. The waitresses, the maids, the nuns, they all had to break their fast and break up a fight. Get off of me. Get that woman off of me. Yeah, you coming for me? You following my babies? I ain't following you, you crazy nut. This was all happening live on YouTube. This was happening live. This was happening live on YouTube. This is happening live on YouTube. So I had a front row seat of that. So if y'all want to know what it is about, this was live. Then somebody, Jay Wilson, he supposed to be a preacher, a pastor. He supposed to have him a meet and greet at San Antonio, Texas. He supposed to be bringing King Jives, a pastor, preach false prophet. I rebuked. I said, don't go to that. It's messy. He didn't want to believe me. So they all meet up, Five Babe. They all go to San Antonio. Me, I'm a troll. I say, I'm coming with Tracy to San Antonio. And Brother Jay say, y'all, rider lives. We gonna pray. Don't worry about the Cyclops. We got security. If he show up, baby, if he show up, we will have security. All right, they in San Antonio. I'm just waiting for the fallout. They in San Antonio. He driving to Tracy apartment building in San Antonio. A preacher, so-called down low prep pastor preacher. He in there, the jack. Yeah, that's our house pointed out, and 5A secretly recorded it. They go there. Everything good. They all fall out. King Jives get dragged. Baby, they dragged King Jives so bad that brother went to Walmart, got some bleach. He bleached his eyebrow. He bleached his hair. He went on and bleached. Baby, TSCC doxed his family, his entire family, and VS, she was so effective. She would go live and be like, his family is very dangerous, and his aunt, yes, because Susie is his aunt, because Susie don't lie. I'm TSCC. I'm Slusav. His service so dangerous. You lied on your mama. Your mama committed fraud. How you supposed to be a pastor? Jay Wilson brought a criminal to San Antonio, and then 5A got mad. They all fell out. And I was right, because I warned Brother King Jives. And then I tried to warn, what's that older lady name? Woo, glory. It's an older lady. I didn't want her to come. I told her, don't come. And I said, this is, I forgot these people's names. I said, this is somebody else. I told her, don't come. She was an older lady. She wanted to come there. Brother Jay, he texted me. I said, this is from TSCC. Don't you show up. So I text her from a troll. I know. It's another old. They weren't blessed walkers. It was an older lady. I said, this is from TSCC. You better not show up. So she called Brother Jay. And I think I said I was Jay Wilson. And then Jay Wilson came up on there and said, if you use my name against women, I'm going to. I said, don't worry about it, Jay Wilson. I'll sue you. Do you got the money? Because back then, we ain't have no stream yard. Do you got the money? Then shoot. We had a battle, baby, at that beef sector. Baby, this ain't nothing. Baby, when we beef, baby, we beef. We beef. Let me tell you about that beef sector, Section A sector, because we call it Section A. So I'll be on the city bus. I didn't have no car. I was broke in the nurse home. I had my cricket phone, city, going live, talking to my aunt. Lovely T would be in the chat. This is when I first, got a little audience, I almost had my 1,000. Jay Wilson go live. Baby, you ain't even got no car. You on the city bus. Baby, on that city bus. Hey, you ain't even got no car out there walking on the city bus. I'm on the bus. You hit a bus stop. You know exactly what neighborhood I'm on the bus. Baby, on that bus. I was on the bus. I didn't have no car. And my first introduction outside of me dragging Armand was Tasha K. I was live, and then Tasha K called me, and that's what I known about the celebrity gossip T sector. But I remember when I called it the Section 8 sector, I put some drawers on my head because I couldn't fit the drawers, so I used that as my cap. I used that as a hat. And I said, I'm the king of the Section 8 sector. Then Timothy Bland, he went live. I don't understand, Wiley. And Wiley gonna call this the Section A of YouTube. This ain't no Section A of YouTube. You know, he ain't got no teeth, false teeth. This is not the low rent sector. Why are we calling it the Section A of YouTube? And Wiley calling it. And then a little dog. Hold on. The little dog be right there. He can't hardly see. So he got his glasses all deep in it, and Wiley calling it the Section 8. You look at that apartment, number big old statues and stuff with all that crap in this apartment talking about me. Then VS go live about Uncle T, because VS, that was my partner. She go live, and she talk about the dog. She posted a picture of a deceased dog and posted all on there with dog sound. Then Uncle Tim, he started cussing. You don't understand about those dogs. And dog, they told me something. And then the dog going crazy. And then VS said, I don't know. This is VS TSCC. I don't know what he's doing with that dog. Maybe he's doing something with it. I just don't know. I can't really say that. Let me see. And then VS will be so strategic. Let me see. I got a receipt. I think, hold on one second. And then she'll put it on mute. And when she put it on mute, she gets some receipts. She gets some receipts, some QI critical thinking. She put it on. All right. We then got us some receipts about the dog. We got the documents and stuff like that. Then we had other people in the beef sector. So this is a true story. Somebody docs Uncle Tim, and they called his phone. They found his phone number. And they told him to be careful. Be careful or they're going to show up to his house. Baby, Uncle Tim said, if they show up at my house, I got me a big old pipe, a big old stick. That man pulled out a 2x4. Let him show I got me a big old 2x4. I said, what is Uncle Tim? Who messing with the senior citizen? This is a senior citizen. Baby, they got here and the dog, and come here, I got a big old pipe. You know, he pulled up a big old stick. He I said, what you gonna do with this stick? Man, this, baby, y'all didn't see nothing. That beef sector they got today, it don't come quick to the beef sector. So, hold on, y'all. I got tears in my eyes. Hold on, baby. No. Wait a minute. So, now this is me. I'm a little cuckoo, so I know how to pin people against each other. So I go on Brianna's platform. Oh, Brianna, I love you. I fell out with Miss Pat. Miss Pat is the one, she lived in the senior citizen building. She purchased me a flat screen TV that we still got today. She purchased it from Walmart. It was at Walmart. I had to go pick it up. So Miss Pat and we fell out because VS and I fell out, and she took Miss Pat over there. She took Bless. She took all my purse givers. She took Bless Walkins. She took Miss Pat. Two of my best givers, cash out givers, she took them. So I'm in there leaving messages, and VS was saying, you bought them TVs, you gave him money. Bless Walkers had me on every 2 weeks, giving me a check, giving me money. VS was interviewing. It reminded me when they interviewed Opinionated. I've seen this play out before. So they interviewing him. So Miss Pat, she's still in the bushes watching me. And I said, I know you're in the bushes watching. And she jumped out and started laughing. And then she called me, Wiley, I don't understand why they don't want me in your chat. You okay with me? Why do you think they can control me? And I told Bless that you can't control me. And then She said that, and then VS went on her community wall, said you blocked, you ain't no moderator, your checks is low, your purse is low. They dragged her. They said TS, they all turned against her. They all turned against her. So she was there. I had it recorded. So I go on Brianna channel. I'm caking up to Brianna. I'm causing confusion with TSCC. I go on Brianna channel, and we have messages and texts and stuff because Bless Walkins and Miss Pat, they fell out. So I'm on Brianna channel getting interviewed, and Bless was talking about who was she on that live with? Bless was exposed to somebody. She was exposed to something. So she got up there trying to expose a blogger. I can't think of. Oh, she exposed to Miss Pat because Miss Pat took a picture of another YouTuber house, Duchess Kelly Love, sent the picture to Bless Walkins. But when Bless said it, I said, that's a receipt. And Bless was like, yeah, it's a receipt. Why you didn't send it to TS? And VS was like, why you didn't send it to us on our show on the Message Express train? They dragged Bless Walkins, call her dry. Yoni said our Yoni was dry because she had a receipt. And I'm just egging it on. And then here I am. I'm in the chat. I'm on the camera on StreamYard. I say yes. And Miss Pat is texting me right now. And she says she did send it to Bless Walkins. Miss Pat is texting me right now. And then Miss Pat, she jumped out the bushes. She jumped up out the bushes and said, I'm not in the mess. I'm not in the mess. Y'all need prayer. And then Brianna said, Miss Pat, you are in the mess. What are you saying? You in the mess, girl. You in the mess. I'm just going to pray. I'm not in the mess. And then I go live. I start dragging Miss Pat. I said, do they know in that senior citizen building that you up there selling fire sticks? Because she would sell fire sticks. Because she gave me one. It's still in the box. I never used it. So she would sell fire sticks and VS and stuff. So I go live. I said, do that senior citizen building, Golden Gate senior citizen building. Do they know that you selling fire sticks? Where your kids at? Your kids don't want you on the internet. You don't supposed to be selling no fire sticks. So, baby, this is what we did in the beef sector. We would pick it up. We would see stuff wherever it is. We will see stuff. Then it was another lady. She had a skin disorder. I forgot her name. And, you know, my nose was running. And Wiley got that booger sugar. They start saying booger sugar. He got that booger sugar. Booger sugar. They y'all doing it, cussing me out. Because I got a little snot. They said it ain't no boogers. It's booger sugar. They trying to put that little powder. As they said, anything that went live on the air, they talked about it. Then, this is my last point of the beef sector. So everybody thought Jay Wilson was straight. Jay Wilson and I was beefing hard, and he kept saying, you from that ballroom scene, baby, ballroom. And then I said, ballroom? That man found an old website. It's still active today. It's old with me taking pictures of gay parties, right? He found that website. And I said, that's confirmation. So one of my producers sent me they catfish brother Jay Wilson, the pastor, preacher. Catfish him. The guy had a nice body. That ain't his real pet. Has body. He said, I'm coming over. He said, well, I ain't got no lube. The pastor didn't have no lubrication. So he emailed me the Jack messages, and I exposed him out the closet. And then Jay Wilson went live. How you doing, Ryder Live? I want you to know it is true. Baby, I was never in a closet. Because back in the day, the chat, we would respond to the chat. Baby, hold on, Christina, baby. I never was in no closet. I never was in the closet. What I do in my bedroom is none of your business. And then he'll break out in the same guy. You know, he'll read the chat. We used to talk to the chat like they sending out home. We would talk to him. Because the chat, They was a part of the B sector. They gave us, we helped each other. And they were trolling. He sent a picture of it. They had all that. And we had that. I still got that email. Then the people, they unsubscribed from me back in the day, they would, how they did protests, they would give you a thumbs down. They thumbs down the video. They didn't like it. Wiley, why would you do that? Turned against me. Because, you know, someday they will love you. Someday they won't love you. You know what I'm saying? That was the B sector. That was the sector that I come from. So all of this crap that's going on here, the drama, it ain't nothing new. Only thing that's new, you got you a singer, you got you somebody with some raggedy teeth, and that's why my roast and gag, I can do it just like that. Because I did the B sector for years. I got my name, my image built from the B sector, baby. And then this ain't new with people not saying my name. Jay Will said, Cyclops, baby, Cyclops. You Cyclops, you on that city bus. Baby, you ain't got your own place. Like they would drag me. Talk about my eye. Then there was another lady. Everything she talked about me and my family. And Wiley, let me tell you something, Wiley. She be in the dark. You a B. Let me tell you something, Wiley. You listening to me, Wiley, with 3 people in the chat. It was 3 people. So one day we do a show, we in Florida, and that's the lady. Baby, when she showed up, dark skin, big belly, I said, you talk all that, man. And then when she showed up, I kept the same energy. I turned my back. I kept the same energy. And Key with the T, I turned my back from her. She wanted to say, hey, Wiley. Once I knew that was her dragging me, I didn't say nothing. I kept walking. And then I went up to her and then said, let's take a picture. So she took a picture. So I posted on my Patreon 2 pregnant people, big belly people, pregnant people. They dragged her on Patreon. They dragged her. And then to that lady credit, we was in the living room. I just want to say I'm sorry for what I said about you on YouTube. I know I didn't even know who you was. I just want to apologize to you or what I said about you on YouTube. Yes. So I've been there. I've been there. So this ain't nothing new. That's where I come from. I know how to. But the difference between me and the B sector, when I was in the B sector, I knew how to do celebrity gossip, book club, trending news. I knew how to do all of that. I know how to do trending news. I know how to do all of that. We did all of that in the B sector. Sometimes we would talk about it. Sometimes we would talk about politics. We have always done that. Even though that'd be the least amount of views, we would do church services. We would preach. We would sing. One time I was singing what God has for me. Jay will say, baby, them vocals, baby, did y'all see Cyclops over there trying to sing? Baby, them vocals wasn't right. And then Lipstick Alley was our Twitter. Lipstick Alley would put stuff would put stuff on the thread because VS put me on the Lipstick Alley. It was a whole thread. Sean Bradley and different ones, B sector reports, and they would post in real time what's going on in that B sector. Baby, I would wake up in the morning. That was my New York Times. I would read what's going on in that B sector. And then I say some different stuff. They said one thing about Wiley, he's funny. That man is crazy. He always gonna keep it. They couldn't stand VS. But sometimes they really kind of like me over there in the B sector. They kind of like me over there on Lipstick Alley. I was kind of their favorite sometimes. And then they say, you know Wiley lie. Ain't no truth in him. He's a liar. He always telling lies, but he funny. And then I do the Wiley Show morning show. I'll be up at 5, 4 something in the morning doing a show talking about beef. I had to go to work at a nursing home. At 6 a.m. I had to be at work. So I wake up earlier before 6 a.m. doing a morning show, deep in the morning doing shows. And then VS, because me and her, when we were close, she would do her 8 or 9 o'clock show. Birds would be chirping. She breed puppies and dogs. There's so many memories with that beef sector. So then once me and VS fell out on Thanksgiving, she started talking about me, start posting videos of CNAs doing crimes with weird eyes. She would record it and play it and be in the chat. And so I went live and respond. I said, you breathing, that's puppy stuffing. You doing that. Who breed puppies? You on that section A. We were just talking about the birds chirping. I was just roasting them. We were just roasting each other on Thanksgiving. And then VS said, he's just mad. He don't have any family. He can't be with his family. I didn't cook my kids some food. And so she showed a picture of her Thanksgiving food. Looked like dog food. So I took that and then I went on my page and dragged the food. I see so many storylines in that I just see it brings back so many memories. Wherever you see on camera, we gon' talk about it. Back to Jay Wilson, and I'm done. When he had his event in San Antonio, it was about 3 people that say, first of all, they all was at dinner. And then was some fat folks. They all took a picture, big, overweight, obese, with big old plates, styrofoam plates. Baby, I dragged that. How you supposed to have an event? Y'all got them big styrofoam plate. Oh, man, them big, wild, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I was just dragging that people. Whatever I saw and was talking about here, I was dragging. And so then everybody left. They started to leave and go home, 5 baby home. So King Jai, he was the main star, right? He was a celebrity. So they in Jay Wilson's house. And they got the security guard, one security guard with a fake gun. There's one security guard with that fake bat. His boyfriend. He started that. Because they thought me and Tracy was going to show up to San Antonio, Texas. They really thought I was going to drive to San Antonio. And then Jay Wilson, he going to make police reports. he going to the police station. He went to the police station and I'm going down the side. He went to the police station and said, I'm coming down there to do something. I'm just trolling. It was so funny. Then Jay Wilson, he in a relationship, right? With a new man, Krusty. They go to Six Flags of Great America, true story. They take a picture and they wet in the water park. But I can't say that because it's the beach sector. I got to be messy. So I go live. That don't make no sense. Jay Wilson embarrassed his boyfriend, got that piss, all in that pissing around with the kids there. You piss all on your right side leg. So pissy. How you going to go to 6 Flags with all that piss? All that urine, hot urine. So I went in there. I just said it was piss. That was the beef sector. And the picture, so they rested it. It was all on his right side. All on his right side. So, that was the beef. So when I talk about you, it's hard to turn away. Sometimes I try in the air of the time I get that little itch. It's hard for me not to talk about people. That's what I did for years. And then what made me leave, I wanted something better to grow my platform to talk about more trending topics. But this sector have turned into the beef sector. It turned into the beef sector. Lovely T, she made in front of DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? If turned against it, it really have. Yeah, I seen it happen. And then, because back that's what it was. And then we would have a news station. Yes, we did. We had a news lady. It was Tracy. Baby. Tracy would go like, hey, y'all, we bringing back some news, y'all. Hey, y'all, I've been minding my own business, y'all's too. Now, the only difference between her being a news lady, she couldn't read her writing. She couldn't read it. And she would have a china cabinet on the back of it, and she would just drag me. And Wiley, why do you need to not take you need to take your medicine, Wiley? You're crazy. Are you okay? I said, I'm gonna get that lady back. So I had the callers. They said she looked like a mannequin. They started calling a mannequin. I said, you got that cabinet, dusty cabinet cabinet. I talked about that lady cabinet cabinet. And then one day for Tracy, she doing the news because she would drag everybody. So one day she was live and her phone fell, or you saw that filthy apartment. One day she dropped that phone and I got the phone dropped. And you saw the filth. So that was like another storyline in the B sector. And then Tracy just went ghost. She stopped showing herself on camera. Then one day, you go get hungry. So she went to Uber Eats, or she went to, a delivery service, and she ordered hot dogs from 7-Eleven. Now, she forgot to put her phone on mute. You're supposed to put your phone on mute when you order it, but she forgot. Hello, babes. Hello, my tweet. Hello, my babes. So she called it. Yeah, can I get 3 Polish? They said, okay, what? She said her address. So they found her. They found that lady's address. She said, you're supposed to have all that in the B. Said, you better put that phone on mute and darken that screen. She ordered Polish. And then one day she accidentally turned that camera on her face. Baby, it looked like a tree was growing out of her forehead. She accidentally, when you want to be on a dark screen, I think we had upgraded to StreamYard then, and she accidentally turned her camera on. Like, Tracy, you on camera, you cammed yourself. We see something growing out of her forehead. Baby, lipstick alley, they took the picture, they started roasting. I took my notes. I said, I got her. I said, she got a whole forest going out of that forehead. She got a whole forest, and she just the whole forest going out forehead. So whatever we saw, and then what made that part of the sector just go that not to be the same, everybody start not, and I'm telling y'all don't know who these people are. I'm just giving you an example. Just listen to the story, just get a good laugh. Everybody stopped going on camera. They started doing this. Yeah, so that's what happened. That B, Dusty B, nasty little B, they just did that. And it hurt my commentary for me because I'm a visual person. I got to see you because whatever we saw on camera, we talk about your outfit, they just went away. They just started doing this. And so, okay, now Tracy, this was a good storyline in the beef sector. So she was connected with Lovely T. She was Lovely T moderator. So her and Fabe was beefing. And so Fabe, they made a video, Lovely T. Why you got her? She be having screwdrivers and hammers. She be wanting to fight. She's aggressive. Why you got her as a moderator? Do you know the harm that she's causing, baby? She's talking about my daughter. She's doing a whole lot. So everybody rushed from the B sector to Lovely T. to Lovely T chat. Why y'all coming out here? Go take them to Tracy chat. So people, she went on the, wait a minute. She went on the blocking spree. So the trolls, they'll donate money. So they knew that she only reads super chats. So a whole bunch of trolls went to her chat and they left super chat. Fire Tracy. Fire Tree Dog. Why you don't fire her? So she would read it. Why don't you fire Tree Dog? And she'll block. But thank you for the $10. You're blocked. They would troll her by leaving. But one thing about the B sector, baby, they got about 60,000 troll pages, and they kept coming because she would call the FBI. This stuff was real. They was calling the cops, FBI, CPS. They wanted to take Uncle Tim. He was on Social Security. They wanted to take his Social Security check. Baby, that was a ruthless sector. That was a ruthless sector. I'm telling you, that sector was ruthless. Baby, they will call all type of people, report all type of people. They would do that. They would. But that was that B sector. All right. So we from there is what I'm saying. So I understand the B sector. I understand what you're trying to be. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah, it's good switch it. Yes. So that's how that happened and everything like that. Don't forget read the roaster. Oh, yes. Now, everybody know that woman that said she was missing, right? Y'all remember this woman, right? What was her name? Her right now. Okay. So they're gonna keep having each other. So it was a lady, y'all already know, a lady that went missing, blah, blah, blah. But in the B sector, we had a story like that in the B sector. So Rita, the roaster, the baddest roaster, right? Her daughter was missing. It was on the news. You see Rita, she all that. Where's my baby? What was the lady? What was her name? I'm going to say Sabrina. Sabrina, are you there? Where are you? I hope you're not in there. Give me my baby. They going to random buildings, got the grandma, all that. Police is on the news. We talking about it. I'm going live, talking about it. We was just, everybody get serious, right? Do you know where that daughter was at? The daughter was getting her some peen. She was with her boyfriend getting her some peen. And then Rita had the camera. Oh, baby, are you okay? Is everything okay? Mom, I'm okay. Why y'all do this? I'm fine. I was in my friend. She was getting her some peen. They did all that because some peen. The lady was getting it in. She was not kidnapped. She was not missing. And then the Mona. Oh my gosh, the Mona Simone child. Her wife, she's a lesbian, right? Her wife said, rest in peace, my wife. T.S. Madison said, rest in peace, Mona Simone. Everybody said, rest in peace. Jay Wilson, the pastor, he's on a cruise. Oh, rest in peace. And he's trying to rest in peace. Couple of hours, about an hour later, she back. Poof, she ain't dead. So then Tracy said that she faked her death to go viral. And then they blamed T.S. Madison. Baby Miss Mary was crying. They blamed T.S. Madison for putting it on the platform. We roast that lady. We roast her for filth. She said I was gone. I was flatline, and they brought me back to life. So she showed up with a hospital gown and a wrist bracelet. They just brought me back to life. I said, what the world? No, she did. This happened in the B sector. And she just lost her, and everybody just stopped fooling with her. That happened in the beef sector, man. That happened in the beef sector. And then I go on and on and on about this beef sector. So Duchess Kelly Love, I said he was driving. He called me, right? He said, hey, Wiley, Jay Wilson can't make it to San Antonio, to Dallas or Texas. So I got an extra ticket for zip lining. I didn't know what zip lining from. So I go live. You a married man. You want to do something nasty with me. Talking about some zip lining, something freaky. I don't sleep with old men. I'm young. You want to go and make love to me. I don't zip line. I don't zip line. They was like, no, Wiley, hey, zip lining is with ropes and blah, blah, blah. And then I took that. I don't want to dang from no rope. This ain't slavery. Get that out of here. Like I would talk about that and talked about Duchess and I talked about his white husband. It was just like, that is what it was. We would have a beef. I'm telling you, child. That's like a whole series, child. I go on and on and on and on and on. I go on and on and on and on. It's a lot of stuff that happened in that beef sector. But my point is, this between Jaguar Wright and this guy, Sean Everywhere, this ain't nothing new. Okay? This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. We can go all the way to DC Gate. So I always know how to make storylines because I'm a wrestling fan. So I said, hey, Rico, let's go. Rico really liked me. Hey, he would call in. Hey, he would fall in love. He liked me and everything. I never liked him like that. So he get an Airbnb. Now, mind you, we're going to record everything. Everything going to be on. This is before StreamYard. It wasn't no StreamYard. Everything was on the phone. So, and VS said we're going to do, we could do something in DC since you coming, but I didn't tell Rico. So I get on the plane, and I didn't have that much money, but I get on the plane because he said he's going to pay for the food and Airbnb. So I get on the plane, I get there, I record, we see Rico. He bought me a car and a teddy bear. He bought me all, I'm recording it all. So we get on the train, then we end that part. Baby, the beat said that was why Jay Wilson Rush, baby. Trains, planes, and no automobiles. No cars. Automobiles, no cars. That was the title. Train, buses, and no cars. Baby, didn't even have no car. They outside with teddy bear. Rico, he bought him a teddy bear and chocolate. No car at all. They on the bus. They on the train in DC eating chocolate and teddy bears. Didn't make me no difference because I wanted to talk about me. So we record everything, right? So we in DC, we record. He gets the Airbnb. I'm sweating. We see it all. He can't hardly pass the lot. We in the basement. He got all this chicken, all this stuff, and didn't even know how to do the code to get in this Airbnb. So finally, we get in the basement. We in the Airbnb. Recording, blah, blah, blah. We go out east side. We get a shirt. We just talk and connect. We walk in the area. I want to see DC. I'm so political. I was political. I want to see the White House. I'm so addicted to the White House. So we do all that. We take it. We take pictures. I got the pictures of I can show later on. And okay, VS said, I want to see you while you here. Let's go to the casino. And I said, Rico, is it okay that VS want to see me? Oh, that's Susie. She's a liar. She evil. She's the Dark Forest. There was a nickname. She's the Dark Forest. I don't want to say it. King Bradley. That's my king. I want to see it. I said, is it okay if I go see VS at the casino? Oh, that's where I go too. He said, well, I'm going to go cook the chicken at Chocolate Bay House. Oh, before that, let me go back. So we sitting here and Rico kept saying, he does YouTube. I got a friend, he does YouTube. So he come in and he say, I'm Jay Wilson moderator. Why did he say that? He know me and I'm beefing with Jay Wilson. So I go in there, interview, talking, having fun with Jay Wilson moderator. We just talking. Oh man, I'm dissing Jay Wilson. And then Jay Wilson, he gonna lie. See y'all Ryder lives. I told him, baby, not to go there with Rico and Wiley. See. I know it's about, baby. I know it's that it ain't right with TSCC. Some ain't gonna be right. It ain't gonna turn right. I know Wiley, he can't be trusted. I told Chocolate Bay, he grown. He gonna do what he gonna do. We just having fun, right? So Rico have all this chicken. He can't cook it because they ain't got no stove. So Chocolate Bay said, hey, I take you to go to my house. And I say, well, VS will come and pick me up. I never met VS. This is my first time meeting. So Rico gone. He get the chick. He said, I'll be there once the food is ready. Come to that and I meet y'all at a casino. I said, fine. So VS show up in 2 SUV presidential trucks with the TSCC members. Baby, black, thick, black excellence. And it was an old lady there too. That's the purse holder. Because me and VS, we met. I mean, VS was thick. She had a tattoo on her chest, a European tattoo on her chest, meat smelling good. Thick, black, thick women, chocolatey, and SUV trucks. And QI never spoke to me. Now, mind you, I didn't even really know QI like that. But she didn't speak to me. And then other people, they were spilling tea. They would talk. It was nice, blah, blah, blah. So we get to the casino. We get that. VS was like, go live. I'm like, no problem. Make sure you put me in the title so we get to click through, put TSCC and Wiley meet up. I put in the title, whatever. And then we go. He said, did you eat? And then Rico was like, Dark Forest. Rico, you see, I'm feeding your man chicken tenders. And you making him some chicken. You making him some dry chicken. And look, watch, Rico. I'm going to feed him a chicken tender right here on the air. So she feed me a chicken tender. I take a Gee, let me feed him a French fry, Rico. Hold on. Hold on, Rico. I'ma feed him a French fry. Because he gonna have my baby. Yeah, me and Wiley, he's gonna have my baby. That was the storyline. So the storyline was I was supposed to get VS pregnant in DC. That was the storyline. Everybody said, oh, you about to get pregnant with VS. Oh, you gonna get VS pregnant. And QI was pissed. So Rico talking about he gonna show up and do some harm to her. They arguing. Rico, they never show up to the casino. Why? Because Chocolate Bay car was towed. He parked in a no parking zone. They had to find a parking thing. Rico was crying. He was upset. Tracy had 1,000 people in the chat. You need to leave. And Jay Wilson interviewed him. Leave, Wiley. Throw him out. They were telling him, throw him out. I already had a plan B. VS was like, listen, if he try to throw you out, you could just stay with us. We got a couple of rooms. I was like, okay. So he throw it out. They going like, I'm just watching in the chat. They just throwing it out and all that. And he did that to me. And I bought the Airbnb. I paid for the liquor and the food. And he treated me like that to meet the Dark Forest. He set me up. He didn't tell me that TSCC Susie Dark Forest coming because I'm King Bradley. They go there. So we finally go there. He let me to come in, okay? So VS and them, they gone. They gone from the storyline. So we in the alley smoking in DC in the alley. We smoking. We doing what we got to do in the alley. And then I think I had on some shorts. I kind of pulled down my short, my cheeks and stuff showing. So we get in the house. We mess, blah, blah, blah. Chocolate Bay, he go home. The next day, I'm getting all these thumbs down. They just thumb down the video. They mad at me. And then I go live. I'm trolling them. Me and Rico put on robes. He used to work at the hotel. So he stole some robes. He thought that was romantic. So he put on a robe. I put on a robe. We go live. This is me and Rico. We are fine. We're number thumb down. They dragging me. We go on the bus. They dragging me for Phil because I'm getting dragged. So we go there and we have fun. Then we go to the club. We come back tonight and Chocolate Bay come. It's me, Chocolate Bay, and Rico. And then we said we're going to go to this club and we're going to meet Lukerman, his friend. I was like, okay, that's fine. Let's go to the club. So we go to the club. We all upset. Nobody there is dead. And then Lukerman's like, come on down. I said, no, he crusty, ill. He ugly. Like, he was crusty, weird looking, dusty. So I want to go. I said, we need to go some pop. I want to dance. We get it in. I want to party. So and I was skinny then. So we go to another club and it's dancing. It's still like an upstairs room, but people dancing. Okay, I'm there. And then Rico's like, okay, I'm gonna go meet Lukerman downstairs. They ain't let him back in. So me and Lukerman there. Then it was a female. We was dancing. Hey, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Hey, wobble, baby, wobble, baby. I mean, get up there. Yeah, up there. That big girl. What's your bag? And then she was bagging it up on me. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was looking weird. That was too much women over. I'm doing the Tyler Perry dance. You know, I'm just dancing and recording it. I told Chocolate Baby, record it. Everything got to be taped. I'm doing it all for the camera. She sweat up dancing on her, hopping on her. We getting it in. Okay, club over because we only was able to be there for a good 45 minutes. Done. So we had to go. Chocolate Bay is all right. Luca was like, well, do y'all want to follow me? We didn't know where the car was. We lied. Chocolate Bay lost the car. And I got her information on Instagram. We still connected to that. So Chocolate Bay lost his car. He don't know where the car is. We just walking all through DC looking for the car. Well, I think I ain't know where you put. I'm new. I'm from Texas. I'm at that time a Texas resident. Where the car? He didn't know where it's at. And then finally, Chocolate Bay, he found the vehicle. So we get in the car, and Lukerman following us. And Lukerman thought he was just going to have this big old session. Okay? The cameras is not on. So you just have to take my word. So we get to the place. I take a shower. I put on a towel. And Lukerman put his crusty finger in my bread basket. He stuck his crusty finger in my bread basket. And I'm like, ooh. He really thought, I'm like, I don't think he licked it. I'm like, you know, whatever. And I was kind of like, so I go in there with Chocolate because I didn't want to do it. So Rico and them, Rico and Lukerman, they getting it in. They know they getting in the living room. He getting his box 8 in the living room. So me and Chocolate Bay, he had some beautiful white teeth, a chocolate. He was good. A teddy bear, plus size fat man. But we getting it in the room. We started making out. Rico got mad. Oh, y'all ain't gonna be doing this, making out. I pay. If anybody gonna get some peen, this my peen. I paid for the Airbnb. I paid for the food. And then Lucas said, listen, man, I ain't got time for that. I'll go. And then if you got a problem, you can leave. So I'm recording this all secretly. I said, ooh, this is good for the beat sector. I'm recording it. Secretly recorded it. Just secretly. So Chocolate Bay leave and we just going through, man. And I think like the next day or that's the next day. And then Rico still hot. We go out to the White House, we go out to some stuff, we eat, he's still bad about it. And he said, I know VS bust, because he kept wanting to get it in with me. I couldn't get it up. I just went into him. I know VS bust a couple of whatever, bust a couple of, N-words, made love, they bust. So he threw a drink in my face. Whoosh. A drink of alcohol beverage. He threw it in my face. Whoosh. It splashed on the headboard of this Airbnb. So I called VS. I said, he threw a drink. And Rico had all this stuff, right? And then VS showed up. She came and got me. And I was going to call the popo. I got to call the popo. She said, don't call the popo. And then Rico called. She was like, I don't want to take Wiley. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Because he kept saying what he's going to do. So I said, come on. She said she'll take it. So I packed up all his stuff, his pots and pans, his chicken, the dry chicken, the 3 pieces that I left. Because we ate a lot because we were drunk. We ate a lot of. So we get in the car. So we get in the car. It's me, Rico, and VS. And VS was looking at me. Now, mind you, me and VS are Scorpio. So we trying to keep Rico calm. So we would role play. And so VS would be like, Wiley, what happened? No, she was like, Rico, what happened with you and Wiley? Yeah, because I did that and he want to make out with me. He used me. He looking dead at me and he lied. He better not lie right now because I'm going to hit him. So I kept a strong, because I don't want to fight. I'm already mad. I don't want to fight. So I kept a strong face, but I was laughing on the inside. I kept a strong face. And he did all that and had all that and all that. I paid all that money for that Airbnb. And I just want to thank you, even though I think you the dark forest or whatever. So we had to take him all the way to Maryland because he lived in Maryland. And then, no, Virginia. Where did that man live? He lived somewhere close to D.C., but it wasn't D.C. Whatever the next state. Is it Maryland or Virginia? I think it's Virginia. Anyway, I forgot where that man lived. But we went to McDonald's. And then we got in. He said, I ain't hold the door. And I didn't hold the door for VS. I'm pissed. I had liquor in my. I'm recovering. So we get there, it was in Maryland. Thank you. We get us some pancakes, we get us some sausage McGriddle, we eat, and I'm ready to take Rico. So we still got to tape everything when we go outside. So Rico and it was Rico and VS, they do a peace summit. So yes, we are here, and Wiley, he should have did that to Rico. And he's not a gentleman. See, and then VS was like, oh, Wiley, you need to be a gentleman. Be a gentleman, all of that and all that. And it's hot. And then VS told me to go upstairs and make love to Rico. So we go upstairs. I didn't want to do this, but I did it for peace because I felt bad. So I go upstairs. It's hot as hell upstairs. Hot. I'm sweating, dizzy. It was hot. It was a summer. It was so hot. He didn't have no AC. He wanted to make love with me in that bathroom. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't get up. He said, yeah. And I think he bust. I said, I gotta do it. I said, okay. You want to make sure? I said, okay, Rico, I'll call you. I was done. So we done with that segment with Rico. He dropped off the season. So me, VS, we all went to her area out in Virginia. We drive in a rental car. We go to the hotel. Okay? And I finally meet the TSCC members. But she told me it's going to be some problem. But I'm thinking it's going to be nice because we all was cool the next day. I said, hey, Q out. She didn't talk to me. Nobody was speaking to me. Everybody was pissed. And another lady, she was mad. She another TSCC member mad. They all mad at me, right? So I said, what's going on? And so the lady said, don't worry about it. My cousin coming to pick me up. Are you getting in the car or not? Because Susan ain't going to wait. Are you getting in the car? I ain't going to wait for you. And she drove off. The lady was out there. And so, and then QI was like, what's the problem? Because you didn't help protect me. What you mean? I was going downstairs to get me a cup of coffee. You wanted to get a cup of coffee. My life was on the line. I had to go get Wiley for Rico, and he wanted to do harm. You supposed to be my girlfriend, and you wanted to get some coffee. You didn't care nothing about my safety because you wanted to get some coffee. Susie don't wait for nobody. And I'm going to tell you what I did. I started laughing. He. And then QI said, don't you laugh at me, Wiley. And no, he can laugh because you were so concerned about quenching your thirst than protecting me. You were so concerned about quenching your thirst than protecting me. You wanted you some coffee. So she said, so we got Chocolate Bay to come with us too, to drive to some area in the water. Well, first of all, we went to the restaurant first. And she said, I hope everybody got their money because I ain't paying for nobody. And then QI said, don't worry about it. I'll pay for you. And I pay for my food. Chocolate Bay paid for his. But Chocolate Bay didn't want nobody to know that he was with TSCC because they was the bad fruit in the B sector. But I'm secretly recording them in the whole ordeal. I'm secretly recorded. Everything is recorded. And I know I'm not recording. And nothing is recorded. No, okay. Well, at least you recording. I was like, no, I'm not recording. Blah, blah, blah. Everything was recorded, right? We eat it. QI talking about how her and Chocolate Bay was going to get a Nation of Islam channel. They supposed to be so woke. She out on them bumps on her body. So we get to the jacuzzi. We hugged up. We grinded out. It was good. And I'm getting excited in the jacuzzi. Hot tub. And Chocolate Bay, the camera accidentally got on Chocolate Bay. And I don't care if it's 3-4 seconds. The B sector is going to catch it. So they exposed, so they got him. And then QI she did not want to hold that camera. She was pissed. She was so pissed at me because of VS and my relationship. We had a good relationship. We were cool. We were tight. I was never a member of TSCC. But they got mad at me because I would troll TSCC. I say, I'm the king of TSCC. I'm the new king. I'm the king. and VS is the queen. That was my allowance. Yeah, we were together. That was my ally. They couldn't stand my guts because they all wanted to sleep with Susie, but Susie will be considered bisexual. She more so leaned more to men than women. And anytime when you come up with women that like women, they don't like when a man come with this real equipment. It's gonna be some trouble. All right. So I fly up out of DC and everything like that, and I can go on and on with some more stuff, but I'm done. But man, that beef sector was all there. That is a legendary. To this day, in that beef sector, they still remember DC Gate. And the beauty of DC Gate, it wasn't a lot of people because that before I came in the beef sector as one of the founders, it was all about Vegas Gate, right? About Lady Nika, about her back in the day. They used to call her Gator, crocodile mouth, gator mouth. What they call that? Alligator mouth, because her teeth look like alligator teeth. And the VS saved her and gave her some cash apps. She made a return because she was canceled in the Vegas Gate. Came out, I want to thank VS for giving me my voice back. You gave me my voice back. I want to thank you for giving me my voice back, for saving me when people threw me away. I want to thank you, VS. That was fine. That was a good season. They worked together. And then they fell out. And Lady Nika didn't say nothing. They fell out. Because Lady Nika wanted to borrow some money from VS friend out of his Social Security check to pay her light bill or internet bill. Because she said she couldn't do the show because she couldn't pay her bill because she was broke. And she asked him because she paid $100. And she wanted to go on the Mess Express account and pull to pay her bill. And VS said no. So they fell out with her. So I'll just say that I go on and on and on about the B-side, baby. I am telling you, that is what that sector is about. It been that way. And ain't nothing you could do about it. That was that beef sector, honey. That was that beef sector. I know some of y'all remember that this was funny when it came out that Jay Wilson found out he was back. Yes, I remember that. I remember when the beef sector started. I've been around since the T.S. Madison Kaya fight, and the beef sector started. I used to listen to Wiley in the morning when we all used to get off work. Yes, I used to work overnight, and I used to do that morning show because that's how and I used to do the morning show. Absolutely, yeah. That was that time. That was that time. Thank y'all so very much, man. This has been so good. Like memories. They said, I remember all this, Wiley. Okay. This is memories. This is memories. So I go back with a lot of these people from the big sector. And mind you, the celebrity gossip sector, they used to trash the beef sector. I was the only one that dibbing, dabbing and stuff, but never full time. They used to trash. They call us the low rent beef sector and blah, blah, blah. But I had a gateway with Armand Wiggins. I had that gateway with him. So I had a storyline with him, and he was a bigger creator. So I would use some of my tactics in the beef sector, and it was so effective with Armand, and he would respond and everything. Then I came. And I will say, when I came to this sector, I brought some of my B sector ways and kind of shifted this sector. And then Tasha K shifted it and made it more so like the Section A sector, the Section A celebrity gossip sector. We made it because Tasha made it that way because she would jump on other channels, blah, blah, blah. I used to eat it up. It was a good, and it kind of shifted. And to this day, it still got the residue of that spirit of beefing with each other instead of talking about celebrities, because I brought it in, put in Lovely T in the title, Tasha K in the title. I mean, my chat was heavy. We would talk about Nikki at Night, Candace, Christian Candace. We talked about Daytime Teacher a lot. Chrisean Candace, and then Tasha K was like, yeah, I seen daytime Candace. I seen her walking. She was power walking, and her house is filthy. I said, no, Tasha K, her house, you don't know that. Her house is very filthy. I keep crying because I saw I could have did something because I saw her outside power walking. So VS kind of like, I'm sorry. So Tasha K kind of like brought that in. She fell in with that. Cause I saw her out there power walking. So that's when we was cool with Storm, and then everybody was in the chat. And then Daytime left a super chat in there. And if you got a problem with it, she want to bring us to the internet. Oh, hit the link. Don't talk about it in the chat. Hit the link. Give our link. Give our link. And Storm Aurora said, oh my God, this is going on. So I dropped the link. And then Armand was in the chat. And he said, you're mad because I'm just your friend. You don't even know him. That's 29 days. You made fun of him. That's when they first build they friendship, because they started to become friends. Because at that time, Armand used to trash Candace. Say she ain't got it. She ain't talented. Her personality dry. When Candace tried to get on camera, he said, ooh, she ain't get the views because she ain't got that personality. Everybody can't be in front of the scene. Some people got to be on the thumbnail. Some people got a face for radio. He used to trash Candace, right? And I used to trash it because I was team Tasha K. So they meet up with Erica Banks, and they was in a swimsuit, and both of the booty cheeks was touching each other, and she's supposed to be a married woman. So I take that. What Christian woman is halfway naked, got their cheeks out with Erica Banks' cheeks? Don't you supposed to be a Christian and married? I used to do it all, man. That used to be it all. And then Sean Davie Way, he came in, he would call in, and then he picked up the beat search. He used to put my name because he was Team Armand Wiggins. He used to drag me for filth. So it all played out. Only difference is everybody got mature. People qualities is up. Everybody is like moving and shaking. But I remember the humble beginnings. And then Sean Davie Way, he got 100,000 subscribers. And he said he surpassed me. No, he had got more subscribers than he surpassed me, right? He went on this rule ride. They thought it got to me. It never got to me. It never bothered me. It was all entertainment because I never really cared about it. For me, I never looked at YouTube as a full-time job because at that time I had a full-time job. This was just a hobby. And then then once I left, I left and I came here. I just did it for it. I just left and I never went back. I don't even know who's on the beat center now. I'm doing it here. And now I'm talking to y'all. Hey, I've learned more so of the business and still learning. You know what I mean? Still learning. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, I stopped watching the B sector after you left. Yes, nobody believed you would leave. Nobody believed that I would leave. And we left and we didn't turn back. Every once in a while, we would make a special appearance. And every time we made a special appearance, we woke it up. Every time. My last appearance was before VS returned. I made her appearance a week before she came back. And that was it. And I knew then, I said, this ain't for me no more. It's a chapter closed. But I do remember the memories. I remember the people, their family. And I love each and every one of them because they helped make me the man I am today. Thank you. All right. Whew. They said yes. They made me the man that I am today. And so we learn it. And then, because at that time, I couldn't get no subscribers. And then now we got more subscribers. Now we doing really good now. Hey, that's to y'all, to the viewers, to everybody out there, to Sean Davie West. Thank you, brother. But he know who I am. He know I'm going to talk about it. I talk about people. This is what I do. All right. So we're going to see how this storyline going to play out. I'm interested in the storyline. We got the court date coming up. Make sure y'all thumbs up. We're going to chop this up. They say I stopped watching once VS got locked up. They say you always had that. It's back to yes, always yes. They say yes, Wiley, yes. So I remember that. So And I'm just now in this lifetime, like this year, learning more about the business, Because at first I would just do YouTube, didn't care about no strategy. I would just get up and go live. That's it. No strategy, no thumbnail, no title. Well, I have a title, but it will be no thumbnail. And then I start changing in the beats. I start having an intro. I start having a branding with it. And you know what I'm saying? They said they did not mature. They reveal themselves. You, however, you have evolved. Yeah, I have evolved. Out of all of that, I evolved. I did, because I listened to that voice when we was in wow, it's 10:49. Okay. While we was in Atlanta, we were taping a show. And it was like a shift that it was time to go. And that's how I got my interview skills, because we would interview people. All type of, we would talk to people, interview, and I became a good interviewer. And so I got that from the beat. So that's how I would never be ashamed of the beat sectors at all, because I got a lot of my skill set from that sector. It trained me. It got me thick skin. You know what I'm saying? It got me thick skin because I know I have the thick skin because of the beat sector. That's where I got it from. I got it from the beat sector. Correct? You always had that it factor. Like, thank you. I've had it. And it's here, baby. Y'all seeing it. It's going to get better and better and better. It's going to get better and better and better. And now people is upset because you remember they said you only got 30,000. Now it's creeping up now because I got the it factor. It's just me learning the system. Now my name is in the title with other names. People streaming my full content. I mean, beginning, middle, and end. Streaming it. Because I have that it factor. They ain't never did this with Storm. Storm did a whole date with Fish. Did a whole date with Fish. They ain't play his content. No. They didn't even talk about it. We did something with Jaguar Wright. Everybody talk. Because what it is, it's Wiley. And then when Jag came on was small, because it's Wiley. It's Wiley. And I'm saying Fish because I know what I'm saying. I say he did it with a fish. This is a kiki. This is a joke. This is words. I get called worse. If you can't take it, honey, sit down. This ain't for you. But if long as you giving Wiley energy, I ain't gonna stop. Loris, Miss Loris, you know, it's what it is. Armand said fish. Tasha K said fish. T.S. Man said fish. But when Wiley say fish, he got to shut up because I look slow. I know what it is, honey. Everybody else said proudly. Fish, fish, fish. Oh, that's fine. Wiley said, oh, I'm offended. It's because I look dusty. I know where it is. Cockeyed, dusty, raccoon eyes, and everything else that they say. He called me, wow, I get called everything under the sun, but I got to watch my words. Skip that. You hearing that? I get dragged. They call me raccoon eyes, yellow teeth. Sean Davie Wade, he would call me radio. Radio. He called me radio. Somebody that real slow with a radio. You can't play football with us because you're a real. That's what he called. He called me radio. Not no radio in the system. A guy, because the guy was kind of slow. He had a problem, and he had to carry it around the radio. That's what he called me. But everybody could just woo, woo, woo. But when Wiley say what he got to say, oh, it's a problem. Oh, you can't say that. No, I'm saying it. Because if you're not a fish, then don't respond to it. Only fishes respond. And if you ain't no fish, why are you responding? And then this is what they say. And I know he's not taking his medication, and I know the medication is not, he's not taking it, and he needs to get the meds and blah, 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 blah. If all that is true, then why are you responding to a man you claim ain't taking his medication? And you supposed to be sane. And you gonna tell, he keep calling me fish. He got bipolar. He take it. ma'am, they're gonna look at you like, okay. That's the same thing about Jag. Y'all be want rationalize and this woman eat ashes. What do y'all expect? We crazy. We a little hoo-hoo. Some of us is a little sane than others. Some of us are a little sane than others. It is what it is. I said that Diana Ross wig. And what did she start doing? She started digging in her hair. I'm proud to be Diana Ross. It's an honor. It's an honor to be. She started doing it. She started feeling herself better than the date. We had her digging in her hair. When she did that date with Storm, she's falling asleep. She did that date with Storm, she was going halfway asleep. Talking about her career. When she talking about Wiley, she started fidgeting, moving. And you're just mad because you don't have because I'm beautiful. And she don't know that makes me feel all warm and tingly inside. This is the time I said, oh, what? You dig it that I was just watching her. I'm going to watch it again tonight. When I get done, I'm going to just watch it when I'm frying my chicken, just seeing her. Getting people on there. I'm hearing my voice. And then she showed my face with the shades on. Yeah, my baby. Showed it with the shades on. She was like, and he looks like that. I'm like, she had it paused, but I'm like, okay, babe. You thinking good looking. You know you good looking, honey. Man, please. You good looking. I heard that she live in the project. If it is so, I get her out that project. Come live with me, baby. And this ain't no Beverly Hills, but she look kind of good. Not no kind of good she do. Man, please, man, please, because you my new Neek at night. Neek is old news because you way more beautiful than Neek. That big old rack. Ain't gonna get mad at me. And then I'm messy. And then we bring up Coffee City. And we got to respond from Coffee City. Do we have a response from Coffee City? We have a response from Coffee City. I told the beef sector tactics is still work today. I said Coffee City said it. I didn't even know who at Coffee City and what, blah, 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 blah. And this is what Coffee City said. Let me see if I can pull up what Coffee City had to say. Hold on, I'll just read what Coffee City said because I don't want to move around. So Coffee City, she retired, but she does her YouTube drama on her Instagram. So she said this. Now, what I got to do with this laughing emoji? I don't know who this lady is with this Diana Ross wig. I only watch a video of her and Storm on a virtual date and give my opinion. That's it. She's responded to a post I made saying I don't know her and I don't know her and Storm because they got chemistry and all that. I never said anything bad about you in that synthetic Diana Ross wig. I'm just saying, for me watching from the outside, I don't see no romantic chemistry. That's just my opinion. Maybe you guys connect more behind the scene, but as a viewer, I don't see it, and I have the right to my opinion. And she pretty looking fish, and she dropped about 3 fish emojis. So can't get mad at that. But she ain't gonna get dragged. She gonna get it passed, maybe because she a black woman. But I get dragged. And she watching. And I haven't heard my content being played. So, baby, everybody just playing my content. Everybody just playing it. She playing it, laughing. She's just playing. Everybody's playing, just having a good old time. Talk about me. It's okay. Because it don't bother me. Y'all are rookies. I can tell a rookie. Y'all are. Some of y'all. We just have it. It's a kiki. It ain't that serious, honey. If it is, just go on here, though. Y'all know y'all ain't got no chemistry. That's our story. He be stalking my page. Child. Bet you can stalk it, but you can't duplicate this personality. Rosy cheeks. Oh, I still want to touch them cheeks. You bet not come to Vegas. I'm about to grab the rolling cheek. Chaka, cheeky. He studying my page. And we want to say congratulations to our growth. Can we get a hand clap to that? Okay, let's get them off the. We can keep them on the screen. Just shout out to our growth. I mean, I want to say this. Can y'all sit on down? We ain't leaving yet, baby. I'm in my zone. You leave, you can leave. I'm talking. So we did our members only, baby. We show how much money we made on YouTube, and it's low. Anyway, we got in. If you missed that Zoom meeting, you missed it. I said 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. We going in. And I was telling them in the meeting, I said I felt discouraged. I felt like a failure. It was a video that I was going to put out, and I may put it out about I failed at YouTube. And it was some things I was going to share. They was working on the thumbnail. I was going to share, have my talking points. And then I started getting updates on my social media presence. And I started seeing something on my TikTok first. I start seeing growth, right? Right now, I want to show y'all this. Give me a second here. Because if you can talk about the roast and gag, you can't talk about the good stuff. And I'm still going to do the video. You know I'm going to still do the video on Leah TV. You know I got to egg it on. You know I'm going to still do it. Because you want me to do the video, baby, I'm going to do the video. All right, we still got to do our date. All right, our date. We're going to have some real chemistry. All right. I'm bringing the chemistry. I'm bringing the C to the Y. You already know I'm okay. You already know I got the voice Z. All right, it's going to be a date. We ain't worried about no chat. You talking to me, ain't no chat. You already know that, right? You know that, right? Yeah, you know that, right? We ain't worried about no chat. You think I'm going to be worried about chat? I got that thick, beautiful woman to chat. I ain't studying no chat. Anyway, not at that time. So,
finally.
So that video got 12.9 thousand views. 12.9 thousand. $12.9 thousand views. But what if I would have quit about 2-3 days ago when I saw my income drop dramatically on YouTube? What if I would have quit? I would never saw the growth. Then the growth on my Facebook page and the growth on my YouTube, gaining more subscribers, gaining viewership. What if I would have quit? But because I have a strong work ethic, I said, I'm too much. I can't do that. I got up and got back to work. Because that's a part of the testimony. Go through tests. I'm being tested. Let me see if you're going to quit. Because the old Wiley, because it was a test, when I didn't get any traction, I quit. Fast. I'm done. Call Armand, got to quit. Quit again. Quit and quit again. I kept quitting. This test, it had whoosh, and it hit hard, and it hit a lot of other people. And I said, man. And I was in that emotion that way, and I was reminded of a scripture. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. You got to have that faith. You also got to work. You got to have it. And then I'm saying, pray. And it just dawned in my spirit. You already got the answer to your prayer. You already got the answer. Only thing you got to do is execute the answers that you have and put it in motion. You already got the answer. So once we start growth, and then Jaguar Wright, we didn't call her. We didn't tell her, come on, sister, you better hit that link. She hit it. and it shook up the sector for this particular day. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but this day on this Monday, I'm gonna say Sunday, which is going to Monday, we dominated this particular this sector. We dominated it. We shook it up. For us being a smaller shop, we made noise, right? So, but what if I would have quit 2-3 days ago? I wouldn't have been sitting here with y'all talking about this today. I would not have Sean Davie Way talking about it. And now God will have your person where people think like, oh, he's trying to be like Armand Wiggins. Armand Wiggins is on the sideline. He's dealing with an injury. There is no Armand Wiggins for this moment until he come back. And Wiley dominated in a sense because people say, oh, all you talk about is Armand. And then whoosh, you saw my personality. You saw the skill set of us. Did you see it? Because one of the things, when y'all do content, don't nobody talk about y'all video. That have changed that day. They talked about it, played it, dissected, and they laughed. They was entertained. It happened. But what if I would have just quit? Then people would have said, oh, he can't do no content because Armand ain't doing no content. They would have planted that page. But no, we work as harder when he ain't here. So it just helped. And we bring him up because that's my brother. I'm going to always bring him up. That's family. I'm going to bring him up. That's like a rivalry, a friendly rivalry. But we don't bring him all the time. We just know how to deliver the content. We're learning. We're going to continue to learn. We're going to continue to do what is better and what is great. And we're going to continue to do it. And I thank y'all for coming on the show and watching. We have 400 people watching us in the midnight. That takes 2 skills to do that. Do you know how skillful you have to be to keep people attention in the nighttime, girl? That's the time you get it in. That's the time you get it in. That's the time you get it in. You know, you get it in at that time. But you're choosing to bring me in your home. I'm like your family, your brother, your lover. I'm in your home. When you see me, hey, Wiley, I watch you all the time. Because you see me in your home all the time. So when I went to Atlanta during that time, we had to go see Monique. October of last year, they was on it. Oh, come on, Wiley. Yes, Wiley. Because you watch me all the time in your home. I'm a part of the family. I'm a part of your routine. You know? Yeah, folks do get it in anytime. They do. And then we do meetings. We have Zoom meetings. We try to do as many as possible. It's great. And we're going to do more and more and more. But I just had to just talk to y'all. I love y'all. I love entertaining y'all. If I didn't love it, if it was about the money, I would have quit a long time ago. Because I'm not making all of that money like a huge side. By the time we pay my rent, by the time we pay that and some other stuff we had to cut off because it didn't hit the budget. You know, I'm not making all of this. I'm not making these other guys' numbers like the Seans, the Armands, and the Larrys, and the Tasha. We're not making that. We never made those amount of numbers. We never made that type of money ever. Never came close to it. And the little money we were making, it was a big dip. We went through a big dip. We went through a terrible month last month. Terrible. We got hit hard. But do you cry about it? Or do you keep moving? You can cry about it, but are you going to keep moving? And we decided to keep moving and to keep at it. That's the time you get it on the bed. Oh, I love you. Yes, I love you. And I thank everybody that sent us cash apps today. Thank everybody that came through. It's been beautiful. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all came through and y'all showed love. Y'all sent super chats. No, y'all didn't send no. Yes, y'all did earlier today. Y'all did send super chats and y'all send cash apps. Thank y'all so very much because it got to be more work. It takes work to do it. So I want to say thank you to all y'all that's in here. Now, if y'all wanted to call in, I don't know if y'all do wanted to call in. For those that want to catch this in the morning, good morning. All right. Because every time I do a baby, y'all be blowing this phone up. Y'all be blowing this phone up when it's not a live show. All right. Because I know y'all be asleep. Y'all don't want to call in. It's nighttime. All right. It's nighttime. But it won't be a show until I ask 972-674-9462. Do anybody else want to call in and give it? So we can get out of here at the 3-hour mark or above that. You can call. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Because I have to make sure we give y'all time and energy for that and for y'all support and love. And we want to say thank y'all so very much for coming through. This have been a good. Okay. This have been good. All right. Thank y'all. Woo. I will see y'all. This was fun. This was really fun. Thank y'all. This was fun today. Jocelyn, what you just sent me? Jocelyn keeps sending me stuff on my Twitter. Anyway, little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Now, don't forget Vegas, October 6th to the 9th. Vegas, October 6th to the 9th. I will post the flyer here. You can leave you can RSVP, wileyshow@gmail.com. I'm sorry, Wiley Show Productions. Please send it to that email, wileyshowproductions@gmail.com to RSVP. We'd love to see y'all. Okay. All right. Thank you all so very much. All right. I understand times is hard. I'm working to save up to go as well. So we want to say God bless you and thank you all for tuning into the Wiley Show. This has been an honor. If you want to cash app us, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, wileyshow@gmail.com, PayPal, we have that as well. And we have a product that we want to drop, and I'm super excited. My first product, and it ain't going to be no t-shirt, no mug, all right? A first product, I'm super excited. So to announce this is a collaboration that I'm doing with somebody. First product, and it's not a clothing thing. So I can't wait to announce that and roll out that. But I do want to say thank you to my beautiful team for their amazing support, for their encouragement. Thank you to everybody get on the phone and pray and keep me encouraged. Thank you to the members. I do want to say shout out to Latavia J. I see Bougie Barbie. I see Aaliyah TV, Crystal, True Heart. I just want to give the members that's here, Soldier, Girl, Empress. I hope I said that name right. I'll get that name wrong. Oh, she can get mad at me in person. La Maria, I see you in here. Aaliyah TV, I've said that. Okay. Any other members that needed a shout out for that way, you can get T-Bell. I see you, T-Bell. T-Bell, I see you. Crystal, okay. Okay, I just want to see the ones that I scrolled up, and I think that's it of all the members. Y'all have a wonderful. All right, gotta go. Oh, your next ex. Shout out to your next ex. Good night.